And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Air Podcast, man. It's Wednesday. We're going to go back to what we used to do with helping you guys out with the ladies. Let's get into it, man.
Let's go.
All right, we're back. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Air Podcast, man. It's Wednesday. We're going to be covering 7 ways to know and or tell and why the ladies flake on you on dates, man. And this is bringing it back, man. As you guys know, obviously, we jump into many different topics, whether it's making money, with running a business. If you have no money, like we did with Andrea Bessie on Monday, ATMs, how to geopolitical talks with what's going on in the world. Getting in shape, bringing on fitness influencers like Mark Lobliner, etc. We went into cryptocurrency,
real estate, Amazon, FBA, all that stuff.
And a part of the reason for that, guys, is because it all stemmed from the dating content that we did first, right? So when we started doing the dating content and giving you guys tips and tricks on how to, whether it's improve your sexual market value or navigate the current modern dating marketplace, which is very difficult for a lot of guys, we kind of came to a realization that the reason why some of you guys strike out and fail is because you just don't have other things in place. And that's what kind of stemmed the need for, okay, we need to have a Money Mondays, get these guys on point so that when they're going out on dates, they're not freaking out over the bill. Or a lot of these guys aren't in shape, or they're skinny like a twig or fat as hell, and we need to get them in shape so that they have higher sexual market value so they're able to acquire more dates. So we kind of had to realize and say, okay, if we want to improve your dating, we need to improve you first, then we can go back to the ladies part. So we're bringing it back to old traditional roots here.
And we've all been flaked on before in the past, man. Bills, Mo, Myron, myself. And if you're a guy who's dating, it's going to happen to you sooner than later. But the key is not to get mad at it. It's to understand what's happening in real time, to be cool, calm, and collected, and move forward with a game plan.
I would say flaking is by far the number one reason why so many guys struggle and or are frustrated with dating, is because getting the dates isn't as hard as people think it is. It's actually getting the girl to show up on these dates, which is like really difficult and annoying, because this is a problem that everyone deals with, guys. Whether you're a top tier guy, a celebrity, or you're a dude who's just a regular guy that makes 30, 50K per year, average guy, like this is something that everyone deals with, man. Trust me, nobody is immune to this stuff, man. The only difference between a guy that's more average or a guy that's higher caliber is, well, number one, you're gonna be dealing with flakes anyway, but you might be able to mitigate the risk of flaking a bit, the higher your sexual market value is. But regardless, everyone has to deal with this, which is why we talk about this all the time. You have to always have leads. You always have to have girls that you're talking to, because if you're not, then you're going to be suffering, because 1 is none, 2 is 1, 1 is none, and obviously none is none, right? So yeah, I guess I could read some of these chats real quick, and then also quick announcements. CastleClub.tv, guys, okay? A portion of the show is going to be on Castle Club because, just to be very candid with you guys, a big part of the reason why we've gotten in trouble with YouTube and stuff like that is because of these types of shows. These dating shows is a big part of the reason why whenever we get flagged or whatever, these shows almost always get flagged for yellow check mark or getting demonetized or whatever. When we try to reapply for monetization, these episodes end up getting us in trouble. So to be safe, we're going to do the cleaner stuff in the beginning. And then as we progress a little bit more, we'll obviously go over to Council Club. And then also during the real show, we'll be toggling between YouTube and Rumble just to make sure that we're extra safe, guys, because censorship is real, man. It sucks. It's really annoying. This is why we rock with Rumble, guys. I got a Rumble hoodie on right now, which I'll talk about that here in a little bit. But yeah,
it matches you exactly.
It does. It's offensive.
Literally. But just to be safe, we're going to do things that way, of course. And I remember back in the day, we started in the roots of dating. That's what we're here for. And it worked well because we were actually in the game. We're still in the game right now doing what we do. And it makes sense because if you're in the game dating today, it's going to happen to you at some point. So we'll get into it today.
And then also, real quick, a lot of things have been going on. As you guys know, Julian Assange got released. pleading guilty, and the debate is tomorrow. So what's going to happen is this, guys. I am going to go ahead and cover the debate here on Fresh and Fit. All right? Tomorrow at 9 p.m., I will be reacting to the debate. We're going to do it on Rumble, though, because you can't do it on YouTube. I will go ahead. You guys are going to be able to. You guys have been asking for a million, especially on my ex. You guys are like, Myron, do more geopolitical stuff, cover politics more, etc. We like your take. Cool. I will be reacting to the debate tomorrow. I might have a guest with me or not, or I might do a solo. Fresh is going to go to Vegas, and he's going to do Access Vegas with Rolo and Sartain. And then I think he has some other interviews lined up over there as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to divide and conquer. I'm going to stay back here in Miami, do the debate for you guys. I was thinking about doing it in Vegas, but I don't think they have the setup for me to properly do it there where we can react and everything else like that. You know, I know at the Sticky Paw studio, we weren't able to like really react to videos. So I said, you know what? Let me not chance it. I'll just stay back. We'll do the debate here, and Fresh will go over there, and you guys will still get after hours. So after I conclude the debate, you guys are going to basically get after hours over there in Vegas with Fresh.
But
and
keep in mind,
was someone else showing up?
Huh?
It's you, Rolo, Sartain. Wasn't there someone else coming or no?
I don't want to say who yet because
all right, never mind.
It's up to them.
Okay.
But so keep in mind, YouTube is going to be having issues because they're going to pretty much like, I want to say, copyright strike people that try to post a debate on YouTube. So everyone and their mom is coming to Rumble. So it's going to be high traffic on Rumble. So keep in mind, it may be a bit laggy sometimes because it's high traffic. But, you know, I think Rumble's going to pull through on this because they're going to have people working on it. But keep in mind, it's going to be high traffic on Rumble. So it's going to be a little bit kind of hectic there on Rumble with that stream. Just so you know, you guys know.
Yeah, so that's kind of what it is with that. So we will definitely be live tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the debate, and then 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the after hours. So we'll have a show for you guys on Thursday. I don't think we'll have anything on Friday. It'll be tomorrow on Thursday.
And it's so bad that even Tim Cass is going to be doing his stream on Rumble only because YouTube's going to probably strike his account.
Yeah. CNN basically warned everybody that if they try to stream the debate that there's going to be problems.
That's
so
crazy,
they went ahead and threatened everybody ahead of time.
That's
well,
crazy.
I mean, CNN don't get views like that. And the other thing, too, with CNN is, you know, the last time they had a lot of views that I can remember was when they had the town hall meeting with Trump. That was the last time they had a bunch of views. So I'm not surprised, man. But yeah, so, and then as you guys know, we're banned on Instagram. So I see someone in the chat saying that we're banned on Instagram. Yeah, we are. Hopefully we'll get it back. I don't know, though, man. Like, it's crazy, bro, that we got banned. And then you got people like Diddy and all these other people that do a bunch of bullshit, and they're still on there. Wild.
Well, apparently it's the Matrix. So we'll see.
Matrix?
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Any other? I'm trying to think. Any other announcements?
We're doing a discount for members especially.
Guys, so real fast, Castle Club guys, we got a code for you guys for today. Debate 24 is the code.
We were actually at a Rumble office yesterday.
Yes,
and we had to talk
Sarasota.
with Chris about giving more to our members and non-members, and we got the code Debate 24 for today as well. And it's going to be for like 3 days, right? I believe.
I think 48 to 72 hours.
There you go.
But yeah, we'll pull it up on screen real quick for you guys. So, guys, for the annual membership, right? If you guys go ahead, see, annual right now is priced at $315, but if you put in the discount code Debate24, it knocks it down to $250. And as you guys know, and that's for a full year, guys. We gave the code SMART before, and you would be able to get in at $200 when we're running that promo. So we're gonna give you guys another opportunity to get at a discount for a year, by the way, guys, because normally it's $420 for the year. Yeah. And then obviously we do $315 for our annual, and then it would be $250 for the year. You know, normally it's $35 a month, so you save quite a bit of money by doing this, guys. So $250 for the absolute year. So, guys, get in there, you know, while you can. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff on Castle Club. Like I said before, we got chapters in different cities, 13 major cities to be exact right now. Boston, New York, Los Angeles, Miami,
Texas.
Tampa, Florida, Dallas, Texas, Houston, Texas. We got someone over in Seattle, Washington, and
working on
Atlanta,
Australia.
Georgia.
Working on Australia. Working on it.
Japan, Honolulu, Hawaii, and Tokyo, Japan, Honolulu, Hawaii. And there's one or two more that I can't remember right now. We don't have anyone in Canada yet. Okay. But we are working on getting you guys a Toronto chapter very soon. And we're creating Telegram groups, which we're going to, So we're going to have a Telegram group that you're going to have to join in, guys. And the general will put you in whatever group whatever city you're in. And we're doing weekly Zoom calls a lot of times. We did a great Zoom call on Monday with Andrew Abessi, answering a bunch of questions, giving you guys a bit more sauce on how to get funding if you want a business. A lot of behind-the-scenes stuff. We go live randomly on there with IRL streams. Like we went live yesterday while we were on Sarasota for a bit, chatting with the people.
Behind the scenes with Chris.
Behind the scenes with Chris.
Rumble
so,
CEO.
So yeah, man, we always we're putting a lot of content over there on Castle Club. A lot of exclusive stuff. A portion of After Hours is there. And at the end of the day, guys, Castle Club is Locals, which is Rumble. It's all one platform, okay? If you guys rock with us on Castle Club, you're supporting Rumble, you're supporting free speech, you're supporting the platform. And honestly, guys, in today's day and age, with the way censorship is going, especially in an election year where they're targeting certain voices on the internet, you gotta, you know, it's more important than ever before to support platforms like Rumble and X.
And we appreciate everyone that supported us from the very beginning, that had our back. And honestly, as well, like today's episode is going to be more because we're going to do more detail.
Yeah, actually, you guys on Castle Club requested this.
Yeah.
Fresh did a poll on Castle Club, and this is what they wanted. So with this episode, you know, for all the people that talk shit and say Castle Clubs are filled with simps or whatever the fuck you guys want to say,
they made it happen.
They're the reason why you guys are getting this episode, and also they're the reason that you guys are getting a yacht party at a way more discounted price.
Yeah,
we asked them, guys, what do you guys want to do as far as like you guys are okay with pushing the yacht party back and we're able to get you a boat with 350, or do you want to keep it exclusive with only 120? And they said, no, you know what, dude, let's go ahead and do the 350, better price point, get more guys on, etc. And we're cool with that, man. Like, if you rock with us and you support us, we literally listen to what y'all say, man. The problem is that we listen to people that didn't give a fuck about us for a very long time, and you know, it is what it is. Like and we're going to take accountability. Like, we made the decisions at the end of the day. It is what it is. But we got to rock with the people that support us, because we got to give the people that actually support us what they want. And to be honest, a lot of times they vote on your guys' benefit anyway, even the guys that don't support, right, and that hate watch, because we have a lot of hate watchers, surprisingly. But thank you. Welcome, guys. You guys probably came here from A&P or one of these other haters of ours. But
we got quite a few.
Yeah, we do. It's actually incredible.
There goes Sneeko.
Shout out Sneeko in the house.
W Castle Club.
I might have Sneeko pull up tomorrow when we react to the debate.
Our first meetup we should have, well, the free meetup for members should be Sneeko there as well. It's pretty dope. But today's topic.
Yes.
Flaking.
Yeah.
So first we got to discuss what is flaking. If you're not into dating, into this terminology, what is flaking? Bring that real quick if you don't mind, Bills. So flaking is a term used to describe someone that's unreliable. Someone that says they can make a promise with you, either to do a date, a meetup, or even like a occasion, and they don't ever show up. So it says, flaking dating behavior for people
got the definition
who are unreliable when making and keeping plans. This includes canceling dates at last minute, being late or completely standing up dates, or saying they will call, text, but never do. And we all have been in that scenario as guys, because we hit up girls, either they don't respond, they say, oh, my cat died, you don't have a cat. Or, for example, hey, my mom is sick, I can't come, whatever. Whatever reason she gives to you, bro, it's a reason that she's flaking on you. And ultimately, as guys, you're like, what do we do at this point? Do we get mad? Do we try to call her out? Or do we play it smart and move accordingly? But we'll cover that today as well on the show. But flaking is definitely a problem for all guys, no matter who you are.
Yeah. And I think people need to also understand that, like, let's say you got like 10 girls that you're talking to, right? Guys, like 7 of them are going to flake. Like, that's just how bad it is. That's just the current dating market. And the reason why people flake so much, guys, or let me be honest, the reason why girls flake so much is you got to understand that we live in a we're going to go some RP 101 here. We live in a deregulated sexual marketplace. What is a deregulated sexual marketplace? A deregulated sexual marketplace, guys, is a marketplace or a dating marketplace where there are no rules anymore, okay? It used to be there was shame, there was religion, there were parents, there were societal standards, there were certain things in place to keep things honest and modest. But those things, what I call the social training wheels, are gone, okay? We live in a world now where, you know, feminism is here, open sexuality is here, liberation is here, and what it's effectively done is it's given all the leverage and power to women when it comes to the dating and mating and courting process. And when you give the power to the female side, well, hypergamy can show its true colors, okay? For centuries, for human centuries, hypergamy has been contained by all the things I mentioned before, the social training wheels I mentioned prior. But now, you live in a world where hypergamy is completely unchecked. And on top of that, you have, how do I say this? You have infrastructures that not only allow hypergamy to flourish, but it allows it to thrive. What do I mean by this? I mean apps like Instagram, apps like Snapchat, dating applications like Tinder, Bumble, Hinge, sugar sites like SA or Sugar Daddy Meet, okay? All of these different avenues, okay, allow women to have more options than ever before. It used to be, hell, even a mere 20 to 30 years ago, right? A woman was contained to her own geographic area of the men that she could date, right? If she grew up in Dubuque, Iowa, if she was the hottest girl in town, she would typically go ahead and associate with herself with one of the higher status men in that small little community. But now, fast forward to 2024, right, versus 1994, now that girl has access to not just the men in Dubuque, Iowa, but she has access to men in Los Angeles, California, in New York City, in Miami, Florida, in Dallas or Houston, Texas, because Instagram and dating apps have completely changed the game. And I don't think regular men understand this. And the reason why I know regular men don't understand this is because if you guys truly knew the power of social media, the power of the internet, and how dating apps and Instagram and all these social media applications in general have changed the courting process, you guys would all have professional photos on your Instagrams. You guys would all have a footprint on social media, and you guys would all take way better pictures. But most men are unaware of this. How do I know this? Because most of you guys have shitty dating profiles. Most of you guys don't even use online dating, or if you do, you suck at it. Your Instagram looks like shit. You have awkward pictures of yourself in a bathroom, and you have strange selfies with bad lighting. That's how I know most men are unaware of how the sexual marketplace has completely changed. Now, I know some of you guys say, well, you know what, Myron? I can go ahead and combat this by going out and doing day game or night game, etc. And to that, I would respond, yes, you absolutely can. If you're a charismatic guy, somewhat good looking, and you're able to go ahead and go out there and you got the balls to do cold approach, yes, you can absolutely do some damage. However, cold approach is not going to save you from the deregulated sexual marketplace that we're in, because though you're meeting that girl in person and you're able to create an impact, it does not change the fact that that woman still has hundreds of leads in her phone. She still has hundreds of men talking to her that are offering her all types of shit, whether she acknowledges them or not. Okay? So whether you decide to cold approach or utilize the internet does not change the fact that she still is able to leverage herself in a dating marketplace where you have little to no advantage. Okay? And I don't think guys really understand this shit, because if you understood this stuff, you would understand, damn, okay, I got a cold approach, I got to use dating apps, I got to use social media, I got to magnify myself in all of these different platforms to be able to stand a fucking chance. Okay? And that right there, guys, that whole little explanation that I gave you guys about the deregulated sexual marketplace, that is why we have the epidemic of flaking that we have now, where a lot of you guys go ahead and set shit up with girls and they don't fucking show up. That is why, my friends.
So we tell guys all the time, it's a numbers game. However, women have that times 10. And for them, it's like, okay, guy A has a yacht party, guy B has a dinner party, guy C has a coffee date. Which you're going to choose? And funny story, we have, we're going to say Council Club, me and Myron texting the same girl, and actually, she was picking on both of us at some point. But it's funny because she texted both of us at the same time about one date. But it's funny because in that moment, she didn't know that we knew that she was texting us. So it's pretty funny, actually.
Which one? Okay.
Spanish girl.
They're all Spanish. Okay, it's fine. We could talk about it later on there.
Council Club, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. 7 points we got to do.
Yeah, but we got 7 points that we're going to cover on this. But guys, give me ones in the chat that makes sense to you guys about what a deregulated sexual marketplace is and how it's led to the current environment we have where flaking is so common. Give me ones in the chat, both on Rumble and on YouTube, if that makes sense. Because if you guys don't understand that, then you're not going to understand the root cause of the problem. But that, my friends, is the absolute, obviously I summarized it, right? So I wouldn't go on a whole rant about it. It's deeper than that, but that's a big part of why so many girls are flaky, guys. That is why. Because so many guys, because the thing about the RP, right, is our job isn't just to give you guys tips and tricks to navigate the dating marketplace. It's also to educate you guys as to why you're dealing with the bullshit that you're dealing with. Like so many guys, right, have questions. Why is she doing this? Why is this going on, etc. A lot of guys are just clueless. Like, I don't know why the fuck shit is happening. Like, why did she divorce me? Why did she break up with me? Whatever. And it makes them go mad, right? But if you're able to understand the why, then we could go ahead and start to figure out how to deal with it. But if you don't know the why, it puts you in a situation where you're just trying to bash your head into the wall, like, why is this going on? So that's why we're trying to give you guys answers, and then most importantly, solutions on it. But you got to understand where you stand as far as today's day and age when it comes to modern dating. It's changed significantly, guys. I mean, for all the older guys in here that are in their maybe 40s or 50s, you guys remember a time where there was no social media, there was no internet. Like, I remember, I'm 34, but even I remember this shit. Like, it used to be, if you admitted that you met a girl off Match.com, people would laugh at you.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it used to be if you said, "Oh, I'm meeting a girl off of Tinder,"
Tinder too.
They used to make fun of you for that. Like, meeting a girl online was like an unorthodox, strange anomaly that would typically be shamed. But nowadays, right? It's one of the most common ways to meet a girl nowadays. It's actually one of the primary ways. When girls get married nowadays, something crazy like I forget. There was a girl I used to know. She was a wedding photographer, and she, when she would do her business, a lot of the times she would ask, "How did you meet your partner?" so that she could take pictures on about certain things, right, to get the best capture pictures. And almost 50% of her clients had met online. I mean, that was in 2019.
Even after hours, answer girls, how'd you guys meet?
Yeah,
Tinder, Bumble, Hinge.
yeah,
It's happening, man.
social media.
Social media age.
Things
Instagram.
have changed drastically, guys. Okay, and people just simply aren't. There was another study done on this. Like, people simply aren't going out as much, right? Like, nightlife in general is not
dead.
as popping as it used to be.
It's so dead right now.
It is dead.
Yeah, 100%
You want
dead.
to tell them about that because you're in the club every day.
I think for most people here, especially in Miami, we've been through this so many times, going to the club, going to yachts. The scene itself is dead, and not because of the people that live here, but tourists are not coming here as they would. And summertime is always usually like that gray area, but for the most part, the clubs here are dead. And if you want to talk about fun and being out and about, meeting people, that's one thing, but the club scene here is almost like pretty much like dead. So,
Well, I think the pandemic, 2 to 3 years of being locked down, you know, kind of showed people that going out and partying isn't really, you know, and drinking, it's not really it.
bro, before
it's a waste of money for men too.
before the virus, it was super lit. Like, it was crazy before, Rona. But now it's just died down a lot.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of businesses never recovered from after the pandemic. You know, as far as being able to recoup, a lot of nightclubs closed during 2020.
I would argue a lot of athletes keep these clubs up and running. Like the soccer players, NBA players, they be paying the bills. For real.
Oh, like the guys that come in and spend and trick
bottles
off.
of bottles.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's just what it is, guys. And as a man, I mean, I've told you guys this before. Like, clubs aren't really where you want to be. Like, every now and then is fine, but going there all the time and spending money and shit like that, like, it's a big L, guys, because it's gonna add up, right? And then there's no way that you're gonna be productive if you're drinking every day. Like, show me someone who, you know, is a functioning alcoholic, and I'll show you someone that isn't successful. Like, it just doesn't work. I don't even think that's possible to be a functioning alcoholic. It's really, you're more of a functioning member of society that's just getting through.
You're getting by.
You're just getting by, but you're not thriving, you know?
So you got 7 reasons why girls flake.
Yeah, so we'll start with...
1 to 7?
Yeah, or 7 to 1, I guess. Probably count it down.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll start with number 7.
Number 7. That's more for Council Club. That's more
No. I mean, as in count it, like, just number it 7 to 1. But,
all right.
But start with 1 on your list, yes.
Number 7, define you unattractive. Now, this could mean a number of things, guys. It could mean either you're not good looking at all, your pictures are kind of bad, like Myron said before, bathroom selfies. You know, it's kind of a distasteful picture. Your cap is fitted back. We seen on the show, girls are like, "Oh my God, this guy is cool, but I don't like his pants. I don't like his shirt." It could be a simple one-off thing that's so nonchalant you wouldn't even know, but somebody's unattractive. So she'll be nice to you. She'll be like, "Oh yeah, you know, I'll be free this time, and yeah, you're cool." And then last minute, my cat died. You know, that's what happens when you're unattractive for the most part. And at that point, it's like, what do you do? You know, but again, the first thing that she gonna see if it's not in person is your Instagram profile. If that shit sucks, man, pictures are bad, low following, shitty pictures, what do you expect? And hopefully she responds to you, right? Because this is assuming that she responds to you and you can invite her on a date. But for the most part, she won't even respond to you. So it's very unattractive at that point, then it's a no-go for sure. But what I will say is you start the ball in the right place. And if it's the in-person meetup, guys, by the way, you can use charm, personality, you can talk to them, do a little bit banter. That can change the whole unattractive look. But if it's just Instagram directly, it's hard to make that change. So you got to come with your best foot forward and understand the online angle has to be precise and on point. So that means good fits from Zara, H&M. It's simple, guys. Get some nice fitted clothes. Zara's a really good spot. I like it's pretty reasonable, good price. You get a nice tee, some slacks, some shoes, and you pull up. Do a photo shoot, maybe with your friend, a couple photos here. I say 3 to 5 fits. You go with your friend, get a DSLR camera or a good iPhone camera, do some pictures that way, and post that out. But bathroom selfies, you with some grainy photos, it's a bad look, man. And look, she won't tell you that you're unattractive. Just say, oh, you know, my cat died. Should have a cat, bro. What the fuck? Go ahead.
Yeah. So this is so a lot of you guys shoot yourselves in the foot before you even get a chance, and it's because you guys have what's called low sexual market value, low SMV. It could be a multitude of different things. It could be you're fat. It could be you're too skinny. It could be your skin is bad. It could be your teeth are dirty. It could be you dress poorly. Right? And I'm not telling you guys to wear designer. You guys know how I feel about designer. It's a big scam. But you got to wear clothing that's fitted. But if the clothing is fitted, that means that you need to be fit. And if you're not fit, then that's a problem, right? If you got titties, your stomach is showing, or hangs over your belt line, like this is all unacceptable, guys. Despite what popular society tells you about having a dad bod or any of this other shit, like it's not gonna, guys. Women will sit there and say, oh, I like a guy with a dad bod, or I don't mind a little bit of chub, or blah, blah, blah. What they don't tell you is you also need to have fucking money if you're going to do that shit, okay? Like, girls will go ahead and acquiesce to you if you have low sexual market value, if your status or your money is able to make up for it. But I want you guys to not just be getting girls off of your money and your status. I want you guys to actually be attractive where the girl wants to hook up with you and finds you arousing. A lot of you guys might be attractive, but are you arousing? You need to ask yourself that question. If you're not arousing, then your sexual market value simply is low. You need to focus on getting yourself to look better, especially in today's day and age where we have a very visual world where women are basing you off of your Instagram, they're basing you off of your dating apps, etc. A lot of you motherfuckers are simply ugly. If I'm going to be honest with y'all, a lot of you guys don't look put together. A lot of you guys look fucking disheveled. Your beard is all fucked up. You look like shit. You smell. Your teeth are dirty. And the thing is that a lot of this stuff that I'm talking about is absolutely in your control. Let me say this one more time for you guys. A lot of the deficiencies that you guys have with the way that you look is absolutely in your fucking control. Guys, when I was growing up, right, I had a really bad acne problem. Bad. I had freckles all on the top of my head growing up. I'll never forget, I got this fucking cream when I was in high school. Really bad acne. I got this cream, and it helped with getting rid of it. So by the time I was 18, 19, it took years to get rid of it, but I got rid of it, right? Then I was very skinny. Started going to the gym, lifting weights. Was able to build a somewhat aesthetic physique, right? Then, as I got older, I noticed, oh man, my teeth are fucking crooked because my bottom teeth were really crooked, guys. You guys see this smile now, right? And you're like, damn, man, you got really good teeth over the years. No, they're my real teeth. However, I had to go through the fucking grit and grind of putting on Invisalign. Well, it was Clear Correct back then. And it was painful, guys. Like, it literally hurts to put that shit in your teeth, and then you have to take it out to eat, and it fucking hurts. Right? Did that for about a year and a half. I wore that shit. Right? And every 2 to 3 weeks, they give you new ones to continue to adjust your teeth. Right? Then I got them whitened. Then, as you guys know, as people famously make fun of me for, my hair started getting thin. What did I do? Did I sit there and say, well, I'm just going to go bald and give up? No, I said, fuck that shit. I'll go ahead and do a transplant. Went ahead and did a fucking hair transplant. That was miserable. Cut the back of my head open and shit. I got the I got to find the pictures. I lost them on my other phone. But regardless, cut my fucking head open, blood all over the place. They had to put those grains of hair into the top and the side of my head to bring my hair back, and it was painful. I went, like you guys saw, like when I had, if you guys look at some of the old videos with Ken McElroy and Robert Kiyosaki, etc. Watch that episode. Look at how fat my face is. That's because I was in a recovery process. I had just done my surgery like a week or two prior to that, right? And look at how I look. Like, guys, it isn't easy to improve your overall looks. It's fucking painful and takes years. However, I promise you, I absolutely promise you, after it's done and you recover, you're going to be like, damn, this was the best thing I ever did. And a lot of this stuff is in your control. And then going to the gym and training. Guys, it is unacceptable if you're a grown man and you're out of shape in 2024 with all the free information out there. It used to be people didn't really know. Damn, do I lift weights? Do I not? Am I going to do the South Beach diet? All these stupid ass fat diets, whatever. People didn't really know. But now we got evidence-backed studies that are empirically reviewed that tell you guys the most optimal way to go through the hypertrophy process and build muscle and burn fat. It's scientific now. It's out there and it's for free. It's literally for free. You guys can look at pre-reviewed fitness journals now and figure this stuff out. It's all there. Hell, on our fitness on our channel, I did a couple of PowerPoint presentations where I talked about how to systematically lose fat and how to systematically build muscle. I go in detail with how to track your calories, how to count your calories, how to figure out your total daily energy expenditures, what maintenance calories is, how to put yourself in a calorie deficit, how to put yourself in a surplus, how much to put yourself in a surplus. I explain all this crap in explicit detail on the stuff. So there's absolutely no excuse for you guys to not max yourself out. Let's say you're an average looking guy, you can absolutely get yourself to at least a fucking 7. You absolutely can by getting in shape and take care of yourself, improving your skin, improving your teeth, getting if you don't have the best looking face, you can go ahead and grab some facial hair. You don't gotta be a fucking Chad, guys, to be a decently good looking guy to improve your thing. But the problem is that a lot of you guys simply don't want to do the work. That's what it comes down to. You guys don't want to do the fucking work, and then you wonder why girls reject you left and right, etc. You're fucking ugly. Work on it. The beauty with being a man is that you can actually, if you're not the most naturally handsome guy, you can absolutely augment that by other traits, by getting in shape, fixing your hair, growing a beard, dressing better, take care of yourself with your skin, your teeth. All these things indicate higher status and make you look better in the process, and it's healthy. You'll feel good. Like it works out for you. It's not like you're doing some crap that's going to affect your health negatively. This is all natural stuff that will make you feel better. So you can say something.
That was a great monologue there. Yo, by the way, can I comment on the dad bod thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I was hanging around with some chicks and I asked a question, why do girls like dad bods? I was playing into it, right? And they mentioned, well, for one, the guy has a dad bod, probably has money, because they call it a rich gut. Right? That's what they say. So that was one of their reasons why a guy with dad bod is attractive. Then two, it's like, if he has that dad bod, I know other girls might not like him. So by default, is two objections that they have up front that are covered because, okay, he won't be with other bitches, one, and then two, he's gonna have money for me. So that's what they think when they say, I like dad bods. That's like the...
Yeah, it's all a lie. It's not true. You know what I mean? And when they say, oh yeah, I like a dad, it's a fucking lie.
It's cap.
And whenever a girl likes a guy that has a dad bod, he has something that redeems that significantly. Like, they always like to use Leonardo DiCaprio. Well, guess what? He's fucking Leonardo DiCaprio, who was in Titanic. You know what I mean? Like, of course they're going to say, oh, yeah, I love Leo's dad bod. Yeah, because he's Leonardo DiCaprio. They're not going to like you, though.
100%.
Fucking Tom from, fucking Gainesville, Texas. They don't give a fuck about you, Tom.
Yeah, you're random. Know? And then last thing about being unattractive, right? So this happened actually... 2 days ago, I was at a club with some soccer players, and I brought some girls for their table. One girl was like, DTF as hell. She's like, yo, I'm here from out of town. I just want to have a good time. Like, where are your friends at? I'm like, well, they're here. But they all had girls already from before. So I called my buddy over, right? That was at a club as well. And he's like, yeah, she's hot, whatever. They're talking. She came to me and was like, yo, Fresh, I can't do it. I was like, what do you mean you can't do it? Your friend smells. And you know what it was? I think he wasn't wearing deodorant. He had on no deodorant. I'm like, bro, you just ruined it because
simple shit.
No deodorant. And guys, that right there, this tells me like guys don't wear deodorant. And I'm like, bro, you just ruined it. But then again, it's like hygiene. Guys are like, oh fuck it, I'm just gonna go out there and be masculine and musky. That shit don't work, bro. Unless you really knows you from before, that shit don't work at all. So, hey man, put some deodorant on, man. That shit's whack. Okay, number 2.
Yeah. So, the reason why we're harping on this, guys, is because it's in your control. Like, it's amazing to me how you guys fumble simple stuff and just think, oh, well, I'm just gonna go out there and let wing it. Like, no, man, you have to go out there and maximize your looks. The days of being an average-looking guy and getting women, they're fucking gone unless you have some kind of status or money, right? If you're like a regular dude and you ain't a celeb or you ain't a multimillionaire and you're an average looking guy, you're going to fucking struggle, man. So you have to max out your SMV. You have to max out the things that you can control. You got to max out your fitness. You got to max out your skincare. You got to max out your fucking teeth. You got to max out your fashion, right? And again, I'm not saying spend money on fashion. I'm saying dress well where your physique shows and you look good in the stuff, all right? You could, and then obviously... be clean, man. Like, simple shit, like you're not wearing deodorant, like that could literally fuck you up.
Bro.
For nothing.
It was bad.
3 seconds.
It was bad.
Do this shit, right? And then bam. But then you waste all this fucking time. You go to the club, you do all this stupid shit. You're trying to get some girls, then you can't get laid because you're fucking, because you stink.
What you should do is keep in your car some cologne and deodorant. So whenever you get out of the car for like a club or venue, you just put on right there, head into the venue, you're fresh, smelling good. But... put on some deodorant, man. That shit's whack. Number 2, this is gonna be, they get turned off before the date even happens. So more often than not, guys are like, should I text a girl before the date? Should I call her before the date? What should I do? Now let's say you set the date in advance, right? Maybe a week in advance, 3 days in advance, doesn't matter. The problem is, guys are like, I'm gonna text a girl to keep her interest up. Text her all day, nonstop probably. How's work? How's your day going? Good to hear from you. And it's all like just general jargon, nothing different, nothing fancy, nothing that stands out. And just kind of like, okay, this guy's cool, whatever, but kind of annoying. And then before you know it, you turn her off because now she's like, wow, this guy's like telling me everything about him. I know about where he works, who he's around. I know what he's into. I'm kind of bored of this guy. And then guess what? It's date time. 7 p.m. You're supposed to meet her out. She says to you, babe, sorry, something came up, babe, I can't make it. And you're like, what happened? Like, it was going so good. We talked every single day. We spoke on the phone, FaceTime. It was lit. And then you're like, damn, this is messed up. But you didn't see what happened throughout that whole period of time. That woman they were talking to lost interest because you made it so apparent that you had free time all the time. And as well, you made her very bored. So up front, guys, it seems good to keep her interest by talking to her through text and phone call, but keep it minimum. I recommend maybe 15 minutes FaceTime call max, and in texting, maybe once or twice before the date, but no more than that. Hey, how's your day going? Looking forward to see you on the date. Boom, done. Because what's going to happen is the more you talk to her, you might turn her off. And listen, guys, I'm not much of a talker myself, so I'm keeping it short, answer questions. But the more you guys talk, bro, if you say the wrong things like, oh, I'm voting for Trump. What if she likes Biden? Like, you just messed it up. So the point is, guys, the less she knows about you, the better. That's what I would say.
You want to tell them about your dating strategy, what you do?
I will get into that, but just to make it very brief. Actually, Castle Cloud, I'm going to get some details, some actually live receipts as well. But to keep it short, guys, what I do is I ask questions. I say, listen, I want to know about you. You're amazing. I love your eyes. But something's telling me about your eyes. There's more to you than just your beautiful eyes. Like, what's behind those eyes, Like, I just get into that, like, actual connection, and I listen very well. I would say the biggest thing for guys is they don't listen. They go tell them, okay, yeah, I work here, I do this, and they're like, sorry, say that again. What'd you say? Where do you work? And then she's like, oh, you're not listening at all? Turned off. But if you listen, and you can, I want to say, repeat what she said to you before, oh, he's listening to what I'm saying. It goes a long way. That's what I would say.
Yeah, listening is a very important skill. And then also you'll be able to tell things about them because sometimes they snitch on themselves.
Yep.
Yeah, so when it comes to this topic, guys, as far as turning them off before the date even starts, less is more, guys. You don't want to sit there. A lot of you guys fuck up. You guys will get a girl's number and you'll start texting her good night or good morning. Don't do that shit, man. Don't fucking do that shit ever, okay? Don't sit there and have full conversations with them via text. Don't sit there and call them every day. Like, I would say before you set up the date, like maybe at absolute most, a 10 to 15 minute Zoom call. I said Zoom call, sorry. FaceTime or regular phone call. Here, let her hear your voice, let her hear your tonality, etc. If you and obviously this avoids catfish as well, but that's it. And what that does is it pretty much like it'll help you screen her and then also make sure you can kind of see where she's at. Yep. And then if she says some shit that you don't like, you can just like decide you don't want to hang out with her. Like it also works for you as well, so you don't waste your time. And then also you don't get catfish. That's a big one because, bro, catfishing is real. Like these girls will use pictures from fucking 2017 on you, and you show up and she's 217. Like fuck that shit, man. Okay, so guys, yeah, bro, it's fucking terrible. So don't become a victim of catfishing. Like understand what you're getting into, and also put her on the spot. Oh, let's do a FaceTime call, etc. Oh my god, I'm not ready. Good. Get her on her back foot. Get her being nervous. Girls respect you more, guys, when they don't know where you stand. Okay. And not giving them that much attention is very important. I got an analogy I want to use, but I don't want to do it on YouTube. Guys, come on over to Rumble real quick. We're gonna go here. And Mo, give me the one where the green light.
Over Rumble, guys. Come on over
so I can speak freely. Come on to Rumble for a little bit while I talk about this analogy because I definitely can't say this on YouTube.
But being catfish is the worst, bro.
It's the absolute worst. It's fucking trash.
Instagram
it's annoying.
Too happens all the time,
especially with the filters and the way that these girls like take photos of themselves and shit. It's fucking outrageous.
Even in the studio,
it's outrageous. Okay, so. These fucking bitches are like cars, okay? These bitches are like cars. What do I mean by this? The hotter the hotter the girl, right? The more expensive the car, the more gas it needs, all right? That's why when you look at girls that are models or girls that are super bad, etc., why are they on IG? Always taking pictures. Why do they need to take 100 pictures of themselves to post the best one? Because they need validation, okay? They need it. I don't think you guys understand that women literally live off of validation. If they don't get validation, their existence is non-existent, okay? They constantly need it. So your job as the man is to give them as little validation, aka gas, as possible. I don't want you guys being these fucking faggots that are sitting here giving girls all this attention. You niggas are like, Shell gas stations. Regular fucking gas, right? 91, right? So 91 is the regular shit?
87.
87, whatever. You motherfuckers are 87, okay? You guys are just giving them gas. It's cheap. It gets burned. No one gives a fuck about it. But what you guys need to be is the premium gas.
93.
That 93 motherfucker. Make that bitch second guess like, damn, can I even afford this gas? Your compliments and your attention needs to have some value attached to it. And value is intimately tied with scarcity, okay? There's a reason why gold and platinum are valuable. Why? Because it's not easy to find. You got to mine that shit. You got to dig for it, etc. You need, scarcity is tied to value. So when you guys give these girls too much attention and too much value, it no longer has any respect or value. And then the girl's like, this guy, he's too into me. I'm going to go for a guy that doesn't like me. And I hate to say this, but the prettier the girl, the less attention and validation you got to give her, because these bitches are constantly getting attention all the time. I told you guys earlier with the deregulated sexual marketplace that we're in, with Instagram, social media, etc. I told you guys this so you guys understand what the fuck you're up against. If you're dealing with a girl that's like a 6 or a 7, do you niggas understand that she has hundreds upon hundreds of messages from men that are higher status, better looking, taller, and have more money than you? You guys understand this concept. So if these fucking dudes are over here simping on them, etc., you have no fucking chance if you're gonna simp. The only way that you're gonna stand out is by not being an attention grubbing faggot saying, oh, please grab me. Oh, good morning, beautiful. Good night, beautiful. No, that's what every other fucking faggot is doing on her fucking inbox. So if you want to go ahead and actually stand out, you have to do shit that makes you stand out. Like I told you before, these bitches are like vehicles. They constantly need gas. The only way she's going to respect your gas is if it's 93 gas, okay? Supreme, motherfucker. You're not like these other guys regular, all right? That's what it comes down to, guys. You got to stop fucking simping on these bitches that don't give a fuck about you, and you got to stop giving them random attention when they don't earn it. I'm not telling you guys not to compliment them. I'm not telling you guys to not give them attention. But what I am telling you is you need to make these girls earn that validation. It's got to be to the point where when you compliment her, she's shocked, okay? Oh, I like XYZ. Oh my God, wow, you finally gave me a compliment. Good! You finally earned it, bitch. Because these fucking girls almost never earn compliments. So you're going to stick out when you give them a compliment and it's something novel to them.
And it means something.
It means something. And she knows that it's fucking genuine.
It's genuine.
Because every other fucking ass clown and their mom, you're so beautiful. And the bitch is a retard. Stop fucking giving these girls validation that are absolutely fucking idiots. And when you do compliment, another thing, give her compliments on shit that isn't tied to her looks. That's also very important. All right, guys? Anyway. We can go back to YouTube.
Speaking of gas, we have our sponsor today, 7075 Coffee from Rumble. It's time to say goodbye to Starbucks, say hello to Rumble's coffee. Like other brands, this coffee is that backs free speech, and it's unapologetic about it. Visit the website, 7075coffee.com. Use promo code Studio40. Get 40% off any coffee subscription. The coffee comes in medium and dark roast. It also comes in pea berry and one sec. We'll move there. And then, in other words, this stuff is premium. So there you go.
Yo. Yeah, go ahead. Click the link in the live chat or the description. You guys can go directly to 7075coffee.com and use the promo code Studio40. Get 40% off today, okay, guys? Fresh, you read no more ads, nigga. This nigga, bro, what the fuck, man? This nigga hooked on phonics, man. Does hooked on phonics still exist? Does it still exist?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Probably does. It probably does. It probably do.
Okay, man, you read the scripts, bro. You read them from now on.
This nigga, man. All right.
I made it funny.
Okay.
I made it funny, man.
All right, we're back on YouTube.
Yeah, we're back.
We got 5,000 new ninjas over on Rumble, man. Shout
Let's
out to you guys.
We about to be.
Okay.
So in a few seconds, we'll be back on YouTube.
What are we at now? Okay, so we did number 1 and 2. Now we're on to number
3. They got a better offer, including girlfriends or another guy with What'd you say, Mo? Cool. Back on YouTube. So they got a better offer, basically. This could come in terms of, for example, having a girlfriend that say, hey, let's go party over here. Let's go dinner over here. But normally it's going to be a guy that says to them, oh, listen, like, we got a mansion party over here and a yacht party, or maybe just like a lit time at a club. Whatever it may be is better than your offer more times than not. So she might even like you, but because the offer is so good, is she going to pass it up? Not really. So I would say what you have to do at that point is, in some level, pique her interest where, like, she's actually going to want to go out with you over that better offer. Now, it may not happen right away, like the first time you invite her out, and she may flake that time. But she might see your Instagram stories, see what you're doing, that's fun, exciting, and say, you know what? This guy's interesting. I want to get to know him better or see what he's about. He's piquing my interest. And you're doing it not for her to be specific, but you're doing it because you want to have that value out there as a DHV. And like I said before, she may get an offer for a yacht party, mansion party. That's cool and all, but I guess it's very boring on some level. But if you pique her interest, maybe your lifestyle, what you do for work, she might actually get into that. So you know what? I'll go with this guy. So off rip, guys, just because her offers, she may say no to you at the very beginning, but over a period of time, through DHV or you just being who the man you are, she may just go for it. But again, offers are on the table for girls every single day through DMs, rappers, athletes, celebrities. Doesn't matter. Those are cool or whatever for the moment. But if you're the man that she wants to be with, she'll make it happen for you. So there you go.
Yeah, so this is going to be one of the biggest hurdles that you guys have to deal with is competition. And it's tough, man. You're going to lose most of the time. Even if you're a guy that has your shit together, you're attractive, you are going to lose most of the time because, simply put, guys, again, the volume at which, you know what, fuck it. Instead of me going ahead and telling you guys about all their options, let's go reverse it real fast so that you guys really understand this shit. Let's say you wake up in the morning, right? You wake up in the morning and then you get a text. Good morning, handsome. I'd love to get breakfast with you. All breakfast on me at this spot right down the street from you. I'll be there in about 2 hours. You're like, oh, that's pretty cool. I am kind of hungry.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. Then you get another message.
Pause.
Hey there, stud. I'm going to the gym at 12 p.m. I'd love to go with you. Maybe you could teach me a thing or two.
I'll teach you a couple things.
Right?
Ooh.
Then you get another one. Hey, I'm renting out a boat later on today. I'm going to have some of my girlfriends with me that are going to be all hot, and, you know, we'd love to have you on. Take some pictures, maybe. Hell, maybe we'll pay you to show up. Ooh. Right? Then, another one. Hey, having a penthouse party tonight, 9 p.m. It's going to be great. You can network with some other higher status guys that we're inviting.
Network?
It's going to be great. And I'll have some of my girlfriends there as well. All bad bitches.
Ooh.
Right? Then, hey, what's up, handsome? Just sending you $500 because you're so fucking good looking.
Oh my God.
Thanks for being in my world.
You the one, baby.
Right? Then, another one. Hey there. Let's say your name is Tom. Not the nigga I was talking about earlier.
Pause.
Hey, Tom. I just want to say that you're the most handsome guy I've ever seen. I'd love to go out with you sometime. Are you free tonight?
Why, thank you.
Right. Another one. Hey, Tom. I booked us a dinner at Komodo later tonight if you're available. Let me know. Squinty face. Now, let's go ahead and expand on that. Let's say that happens to you for one day. You'd probably think you're the shit, wouldn't you? You'd be like, damn, maybe I am a stud. Maybe I am.
That's my phone.
Hercules on here, right? Then it happens for 2 days. Well, you're going to think, damn, I'm fucking Thor. I'm like almost on God mode. Now it happens for 7 days. Then you think you're fucking invincible. Let's multiply that by 1 year.
Homelander.
No one could touch you. Let's multiply by 2 years. You're unstoppable.
The boys.
You guys see where the fuck I'm going here? You literally would think you are God's gift to women if you got this type of attention and you got this type of love every single day for nothing more for the fact that you exist and you have a penis. You would become a piece of shit person, wouldn't you? You wouldn't go out and you wouldn't care about going to the gym as much.
Nope.
You wouldn't care about developing yourself mentally.
Nope.
You wouldn't watch certain documentaries to understand what really happened in World War II. You wouldn't do any research to figure out who really runs this country. You wouldn't give a fuck about any of that shit, would you? You would just sit there and be a low IQ moron, not read, not better yourself, not go to the gym. You would just wake up, smoke weed, hang out, and take on free dates all day. Wouldn't you? Yes, you would. My friends, ta-da! That is the life of a modern day girl that's super attractive. That's what it is. And you guys wonder why they behave the way that they do. It's because of everything I just listed. If you got messages like that for days, months, years on end, for nothing more, that you exist, you wouldn't fucking feel the need to self-improve either. And you would literally pick the best options that came your way.
You want to become red-pilled in 10 seconds? Hit up a bad chick, a beautiful girl, go to her Instagram, look at her DMs. She's getting offers on a daily, maybe 10 times every 30 minutes. Good offers, by the way. Celebrities, entertainers, athletes, rich guys, business guys, average guys. It's almost like if they could wake up any single day, any time of the day, go to their Instagram and say, okay, what do I want to do today? What offers do I have on the table to go to? And you'd be surprised to see what's in there. And I'm telling you guys, like, you can think you're the shit, you're the richest guy in the world, you're the coolest guy. There's offers out there that you will not believe. I'm telling you, like, they get offers out the wazoo. So understanding that, just know it's competition out there for sure. But again, if you can put that charm on her, if you can put that actual, like, imprint where it's like, okay, you know what? I want to get to know this guy better. Then you can win. And again, it may not happen in the first encounter. Maybe the second, third, maybe the fourth. But through time, maybe Instagram stories, Snapchat stories, whatever that may be, you can do it. So that's number 3. Okay, number 4?
Yeah.
Ready?
Go ahead, you kick it off.
You want some chats first real quick?
Oh, yeah. We could read some chats, actually.
What's the chat saying?
Shout out to all you ninjas in the chats.
Truth and lies.
F&F, I'm a brokey. I started the clip in the podcast. I hope to get full clearance, especially on the newer episodes. I got a copyright claim. I did dispute it. P.S. I did message you guys via Twitter, but it was on an NPC account. So you're trying to clip the channel. I mean, we need to know what your channel is if we're going to whitelist you, etc. But you got to be doing some views, bro. We don't mind people using our stuff and clipping it, but you gotta get some views. Make sure you do good clips, and then be careful what you clip. How do you go? Go ahead and message us your thing. How do you go about complimenting a girl on her looks, or don't do it at all? Yeah, try to avoid it, man.
If you want to give her a compliment, bro, do it on her actual, like, attire, not her herself. Like,
or something about her that actually deserves complimenting. Don't just compliment for no reason, man.
Yeah. You'd be surprised just seeing, like, for example, your eyebrows, like, look really good. That's very simple, but they're like, wow, like, you know about eyebrows? There you go.
Afternoon, fellas. Minor, were you able to connect with Coach Greg on the Jubilee video? We've had Coach Greg already on, guys, so go ahead and check that episode. But says love an interview with him, fairly similar views on the world, and especially fitness. Yeah. He was definitely agreeing with me on a lot of the stuff. Obviously, you have to say it in a certain way. Fitness influencers, guys, are kind of restrained in how honest they can be with certain things, but he agreed with me on a lot of the stuff. The other people were being NPCs as usual.
I'll probably see him in Vegas soon coming up.
He's going to be there?
Yeah, he lives there. You forgot?
No, he doesn't. No, he lives in Canada.
Oh,
they're talking about Greg Doucette.
I think I meant Greg Adams.
No, Greg Doucette.
Cool.
Need advice. MMA friend says, I need help. Girls I add off dating apps always delete me after seeing my stories with other girls. You and Sartain teach that women like men who get other women. So am I constantly being removed? Are they insecure? I'm 6'5" and successful. What is in your stories particularly, bro? Are you out here like fucking making out with chicks or whatever? Are you like partying or whatever? Because the thing is that yes, DHVing too much and showing pre-selection too much can come off as forced, and girls might not like that. So yes, you will lose some girls, but you will absolutely gain some as well. So it depends on what type of market you're trying to go towards. If you're over here talking to 35-year-old chicks that like are trying to look for something more serious, then yeah, of course they're gonna fucking remove you because they're looking for something more serious. So it also depends on what demographic of women you're going after as well, which is how you got to tailor your profile. What do we got here? Vigal Rolling Stone says, need advice, smash my friend's wife. What the hell? What? They live in a different state, but I feel shitty about it. We both got drunk, went out in a group, and I gave her the piping of her life. Now she wants to see me again.
What the fuck? What? Yeah, what's wrong with you, man? L-Mans, bro. L-Mans, dog. That's fucked up, bro. Yo, if you know that's your homie's wife, bro, that's messed up, dog. Like, it's one thing to not know that that's his wife, but you know full well that's his wife, bro. Like that,
you gotta be trolling.
That's wild, bro.
That's like you're trolling.
Where's the
man.
bro code?
You got to be trolling.
I hope he's trolling.
Damn, that's messed up, bro. Yo,
It's fucked up, bro.
That's some bad karma, bro. That's bad karma, bro.
Yeah.
If it's even real.
This is why it's so important to be friends with only dudes that get chicks. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to... Bro, you a thirsty nigga, man.
Like, my homie's girl...
You a thirsty boy, man.
Dude, to me, my homie's girl, I can't even see her as a human being, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I see her as? That's his possession. Yeah. Wait, are you
No, we're not. I told
Okay.
you we're on YouTube.
But that's the point. I can't even look at her like a girlfriend or even like a girl I can talk to because that's my nigga's. That's his girl. You feel me? So like in that instance, even me being drunk, I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I'm going home. So
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. That's
wild, bro.
this is why I tell y'all all the time, man. Like, you always want to be buddies with guys that like get women, man. Because guys that get women don't even think like that, bro. You a thirsty nigga, bro. I can keep it 1,000 with you.
Actually, we're gonna tell a story about girls on Casa Club with double dates. Some funny shit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
Any more chats, Bills, before we go?
Yes.
Okay, Trayvon says, good evening, Myron and Walter. I like when you guys do these shows like this. It brings the throwback feeling of the videos that y'all used to do. Keep bringing us the knowledge and great content. Thank you, guys. Shout out to you, bro. We got you, man.
Some of my favorites too.
Mary Restro says, yo, Myron, do y'all have a general for
Salt Lake
SLC?
City. Salt Lake City, Utah.
I asked Mo 2 weeks ago and no response.
We don't. Not for Salt Lake City. That's not a city that we were thinking about. But hey, man, if you are serious about it and you're thinking about it, message Mo on
Instagram?
Message him on Instagram right now. But you can't be a brokey, man. You got to have your shit together. If you're not a man that other men want to be like, we're not going to make you a general. You got to lead by example. So, Menline Ninja says WFNF GOAT show, but we need to talk about cold approaching more. More dudes are relying on these lame apps. Maybe another show on approaching. Also, when Hot Twins coming on. I think they said something about July. Last time I spoke with them and their team, and then cold approaching. We did an episode on cold approaching, but we could do another one if you guys want.
Did we do it with Mystery?
We did talk about cold approaching with Mystery as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Dia says, can you guys open up DMs on demand? Actually, we
yes,
should,
we
bro.
can. We can open that for
We
y'all.
should, bro.
Not gonna lie, Fit. We need more fitness episodes. You have a lot of knowledge on working out. Yeah, I do. I just don't cover it as much, guys, because I'll be honest with y'all. Like, it's very straightforward and simple, and fitness is like a dying genre. If I'm gonna be all the way 1,000 with y'all. How do you market yourself on social media if you're a Fed worker? Ooh. Okay. Well, that's a good question because I used to work for the government, and honestly, yeah, bro, you're gonna be restricted depending on your clearance. If you don't have like a high level clearance, then you can market yourself more. That's what it comes down to. So I don't know what your clearance is, but assuming you have a super high clearance, just make sure you have a couple really good private pictures. Good professional photos, and then you can make your profile private. And don't post anything that is that can be, what's the word I want to use here? Divisive is a good term.
So what you can do, like Myron is saying, keep it very professional, but add girls to close friends. So if you want to
do
be
that too.
Yeah, add them to close friends. That's how you do it.
Yep. So only the girls see it and not everybody on your following list. That's a good tip. What else do we got here?
Natty Sack
Hey
says,
guys, I've been watching for a couple years now. I'm Jamaican. I live on the island. I have a decent paying job and getting consistent in the gym. I love living here, but I need to increase my income. Which business ideas for Money Mondays do you think I can implement from here on the island? Also, I have crypto on Coinbase, but buying and cashing out is no longer supported here. Do you know of any other platform I could transfer these assets to? So for crypto,
because I think he's in Jamaica, right? He says, I live on the island.
He said, which business ideas for Money Mondays do you suggest? Yeah, I mean, right now, my friend, yeah, so it's good. You identified your problem. Your problem is you have an income problem. You need to make more money. So what you can do is you could start a side hustle, or you could get another job and then use that money from that job to start a side hustle. I will say, since you don't make that much right now, you could potentially get into ATMs, right? That's something that you don't need as much capital to get into. Watch the episode that we did with Andrew and Bessie. We talk about it in detail, how to go ahead and get your business started when you got little to no money by using credit cards, okay? So watch that episode, Natty Sacks, if you haven't seen it yet.
If he's in Jamaica, he's going to need to focus on tourism type work. That pays pretty well over there because he's in Jamaica.
Yeah.
So that's what I would say too.
Yo, Fed 1811, does cutting carbs for your diet lower your libido, BBC gang? For some it can. For some it can.
Why are you talking about that, bro?
Yo, Fit, what's good? Did you guys look into Chris Beck? I really want to see him on FNF. And can you try to get Stephen Greer? I tweeted it on X. I don't know where Stephen Greer what happened. I know he was in Miami recently. I don't know who that David Beckham guy is though.
I don't know either.
Yeah. Mo, can you research it real quick? Can you bring on Daniel Hakitaujo, the Muslim skeptic, on the show? He is a Muslim divorce expert, and he talks about the injustice in the Sharia courts, simp imams, and how feminism is taking over. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've never heard that name before, guys. If we're gonna bring a guest on, we want to bring a guest that like a majority of people want. We're not gonna just bring random people on. Like, we need to bring people on that people actually want to see. Like, I have no idea who that guy is, bro. Keeping 1,000 with y'all.
Or that we know personally.
Try to request guests that other people want, guys. We need more types of these shows. It's been a while, and it reminds me of the OGFNF. We got you.
We got you, bro.
Don't worry about
Boys. We got you.
what else do we got here? The only way to be of value as a man is to be fit, fresh, and focus on leading the world. Forget these 3 or 4s. Get your value up. Them 3 or 4s will follow you, and the ones you want, not ran through chicks. Okay, rules as follows. Appreciate that. What else do we
I
got?
like that quote.
Huh?
Everything else got to do on.
Everything else we got to do on Rumble, we can't do it. Read them on YouTube. Okay, that's fine. What else do we got?
We have number 4, I believe.
Okay.
All right. So, the last 3 we'll do on Castle Club because these are kind of in detail. Actually, we should do it now, bro. We should do these on Castle Club or Rumble only.
All right, we can.
Yeah, these are kind of like raunchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, definitely can't do them on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, ninjas, come on over. We could do Rumble and Castle Club.
Yeah.
Stay on Rumble a little bit longer. Guys, come on over to
Rumble.
or actually, you know what? No, just toggle off to we don't got to turn the stream off. We'll just toggle off to Rumble real quick.
Yeah. Cool.
While we do this point.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on,
Number 4.
hold on.
Sometimes they get paid.
Hold on.
So the part. Oh, sorry.
Gotta
He's just
wait
listening
for the
what it is.
confirmation first.
Well, I'm just thinking the
Now
title.
Okay.
Okay, so they get paid to go outside. We're good? So what does that mean? So you invite a girl out on a date, and she actually is saying to you, oh, you're cool. I'm down to go out. But then she gets an offer that you can't refuse. And we mentioned it before, but this one's a little bit more different because it involves money. Now, I don't think you guys know this, but like a lot of girls nowadays are on sugar sites. They're definitely more in tune with getting money for their bodies and just for showing the places. Like there's a multitude of things you can do as a girl to make money, but now more than ever, they may hit on Instagram, Snapchat, sites, and the offers are including money nowadays. So she might even like you for how you look, but she gets an offer for money to go eat dinner, to go just stand at a club. Now, I like to think that she's a good person, but doing that, I think she's a bad person. But regardless of the facts, this is happening in real time. And if you don't know what's happening, it's literally the culture of women that want to be seen for attention and get paid. And this just means that, call it what it is, she's a whore. And funny enough, she won't tell you that she's getting paid to go out. She'll just say to you, oh, you know, again, something came up, I have to work, or, you know, I want my friends. Regardless of the fact, guys, is they're getting paid to go out. And some are called atmosphere models, some are called sugar babies, some are just called fucking dinner dates. Whatever it is they call it, they're getting paid to go out. And as a result, they're going to choose that over you. Now, you can get mad at it. You can say, oh, bro, fuck this bitch, whatever. Understandable. But this is happening right now, guys. And if you don't understand this, you get mad at it. Understandable. But just so you know, this is a real thing that happens. And you got the best setup possible, have the lifestyle. If you're just getting paid to go out, bro, it's what it is. She might go that date. So.
Yeah, this is kind of a dirty little secret that a lot of people don't talk about. So if you're dealing with a girl that's extremely attractive, right, model type chicks or whatever, you know, a lot of the times guys, they'll flake on dates because they're able to make money elsewhere. It could be something as allegedly innocent as being an atmosphere model, which for those of you guys that are wondering what an atmosphere model is, as we talked about before, you guys know the nightlife is declining, right? A lot of bars and clubs are struggling to get patrons to come in there. So what they do is they hire these girls a lot of times to be atmosphere models to create a certain vibe, like, look, we got hot chicks that are in here, etc. It's very common, especially in major cities like Miami and Los Angeles and New York, etc., where they hire these girls to be atmosphere models. And a lot of girls do it as a side hustle. So you might get a girl that's like an atmosphere model, right? She flakes on a date because she's an atmosphere model, all the way up to she's going on what's called a paid per meet date with a guy. And you guys would be shocked at how many girls do this shit. I would argue, in today's day and age, right now, better than 20% of girls have either done or currently do some type of sugar babying where they're getting paid to go on dates, or getting some type of benefit. Maybe it's a bag, a gift, whatever the fuck it is. And this is what's going on, guys. Like, it's very probable that she might flake on you and go on a date with another guy that's just paying her to be there. And this is very common, especially if you live in a major city where it's extremely competitive. Miami, New York, Las Vegas, Phoenix, Arizona, whatever it may be. If there's an influx of hot girls doing in a major city, this shit is going on, guys. It's very, very fucking common. So, of course, she's not going to tell you that shit. She's going to give you some excuse like, sorry, something came up, or I'm going out with friends or whatever. But it happens. Or it could be just them getting paid. It's paid to show up for a dinner. Like, there's literally promoters out there, guys, where what they do is it's their job to find girls, get them to show up to dinners, right, with these dudes that are out of towners that are paying or whatever, and they'll go to some like very luxurious, expensive restaurant, and the girls will just sit there and eat for free, and they'll just be paid to be there, like, and that's just what it is. So this is what you're up against a lot of the times, guys, and sometimes you get flaked on not because you're an ugly dude or because you're a loser or maybe your offer wasn't good. It's simply she can make money from being at one of these locations, and that's just what it comes down to.
Yep.
Unfortunately, and that's like kind of out of your hands. That's just the current marketplace that we're in, and this is why it's so important. When I tell you guys, you need to be working volume. You need to be talking to a bunch of different girls, because this is what's going on. And the more attractive the women are that you're talking to or that you're dealing with, the more prevalent this becomes. Okay? I mean, average girls get these opportunities too, but when you're talking to like really bad chicks, bro, they're all involved in some type of work like this.
And you know what's scary about this as well? It's starting in junior college.
Yep.
It's starting there as in school. So imagine you're 18, 19, 20. Your classmates are getting paid to go on dates. Why are they going to date you? It's tough, man. It's tough out here. So that's number 4. All right, number 5. Ex-boyfriend comes back into the picture.
This one we go back to you two for.
Cool. Yeah, it's pretty safe. And this just means that her ex-boyfriend that was actually there from the past, or even guy that she was just smashing in general, says, hey, I want to see you tonight. It's pretty simple here what could happen. We're like, his history with that guy, he's already been in there, he's already been around her. So she's comfortable being with this guy. You're a new guy. And girls hate to add new bodies to their account. It's almost like if like, they'd rather go back into the past to the same body, not to bring the body count up, because they know this person, they're very familiar, it's not a new body. And they'll say in their mind, you know what? This guy I know pretty well. I already hit him raw. I'm going to go with him. Versus a new guy that they never met is like, oh, he might be a weirdo. I'm going to stay inside. So that alone will tell herself, you know what? This guy's cool, but I'm going to just go with my familiar guy that I know from the past. Ex-boyfriend, ex-lover, smash or whatever. That's what she's going to go to naturally as a girl.
Yeah. This is very and so this happens a lot of times. Like, let's say you're talking to a girl, then she just like randomly ghosts or acts weird or whatever, or she doesn't like, she flakes last minute, or she's very abrupt in certain things. A lot of the times, guys, that comes back to some dude that she was talking to in her past has come back into the picture. Whether it was an ex-boyfriend, an old smash buddy, a guy that didn't rejected her before, but now he's coming back into it. Like, that ends up happening a lot of the times, because contrary to what like some girls might say, it's very difficult for women to date multiple guys at the same time. Like, some girls do it, but typically they do that until they find the best counterpart, and then they just stick with that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, most girls would prefer to be talking to and seeing one guy exclusively from a sexual standpoint, especially. It's very difficult for them to give their body out to more than one guy at a time. Now, are some girls capable? Of course. But a lot of them would prefer not to do that. So if a guy comes back into the fray that they liked already, and you're trying to set something up with her, and you guys are in the early stages and she's not attached to you yet, she'll go back to the familiar. She will go back to the familiar, right? She's not like, girls aren't like us where like we like something new, right, all the time. Like, girls, if they can, would prefer to stick with something that they already know. Because as you guys know, their job is to preserve their value. Your job as a man is to create your value. So men like new and strange, women like old and familiar. It is what it is typically, right? Especially if that guy was like an ex, or a guy that like maybe broke up with her or whatever it is, she's going to want that validation from that guy. So you guys would be surprised at how many times like you'll get flaked on or whatever, and she won't even give you a response because she don't want to tell you that someone else came into the picture. Or it could be an ex or whatever, or she just found a better option. And that's just what it is. And he was able to get to her faster than you did.
Think about this. Every girl that you meet out and about, that you're going to date with, it smashes somebody at the same time. Now, what Myron said earlier is that, like, when you meet the girl for the first time, she has people in her life from before, which means you have to outdo her current guy that she's dealing with so she can go to you. It's weird, but have that mindset, but that's what's happening, guys. Like, she knew guys before you that were smashing her before you. So she's meeting you, she's okay, is this guy up to par? Is he actually this guy I want to be with? Is he actually the guy I want to take serious? Once she confirms that, she'll go to you. But ultimately, somebody had her before you. It's crazy.
And also, it's really like spontaneous. Like, that's another thing too. Like, some of you guys might hook up with a girl, right? And then like you'll hit her up, and then she won't respond to you. Like, someone asked this question before.
Yeah.
Like, I hooked up with this girl, and then she like started ghosting me, whatever. Bro, there could be a multitude of reasons. It could be buyer's remorse. It could be another guy came back into the picture. You were just a little fling, right? You caught her at the right time. Like, women are super emotional. So like, how they feel at the time dictates what they do. Okay? Again, one more time for you guys. A lot of the times they're very emotional. So how they feel at the time dictates what they do. So if they're feeling like young and wild and free, they'll hook up with a guy that they meet at a club or whatever, but then the next day they might regret and say, oh my God, I feel so bad, and then they'll go back to the guy that they had before. Like, it's very unpredictable, right? A lot of times. So this is just a game, guys. This is just a game. When you're a guy and you've been in it for a bit and you've dealt with a good amount of ladies, you'll just know this stuff. It just happens. You can't take it personal. You can't get mad, and that's just what it is. Like, there's so many different things that could come into play, man. Like, there's so many variables that you can't control. That's why I tell you guys it's so important to handle the variables that you can control, like your own sexual market value, the way that you look, your fitness and stuff like that, because you want to maximize your SMV so you can mitigate a lot of the problems that you're going to deal with naturally from dealing with girls. I mean, you look, we're telling you guys all this shit can happen, and some of you guys are in the chat are like, fuck, man, fuck this shit. I was like, this is what I'm up against, whatever. So if you have all these things that you're up against, like, at least dominate the things that you can control.
Yeah. All right, that's good. Last two here. Number 6 is she just enjoys attention from guys. So as you guys know, girls love attention. Social media, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok, whatever that may be, they want to cry on camera, tell their feelings to get your comments and likes on their posts. Now, bigger, I want to say, orgasm of like attention is when you make a guy get mad at you for flaking, or for example, be invested in this date and then flake. Because you can say, oh, this guy's mad at me. Look what he texted me. I didn't show up on the date. He got mad. Look what he said to me. They put you in a group chat, laugh at you, whatever. That is the worst thing that they can do. But that's what they do. They want attention so bad to show their friends that, oh, I made this guy flake, whatever. And what happens is, you as a guy is like, damn, I set up the date, made a reservation, whatever. I missed work, whatever you did to make this day happen. And she's laughing because, oh, just for attention or maybe to make her friends laugh. The point, guys, is that like sometimes they're just bad people. And even though they want to say, oh, I'm a good girl, whatever, bro, she's flexing on you because she wants attention. So it happens all the time, man. It happens all the time.
Yeah, this is, I guess, where you get into more like the negative side. Are
we on YouTube still?
Yeah, we're still on YouTube.
Because I want to say more about I don't want to say on YouTube.
Yeah, go to Rumble so that Fresh can finish his thought and what he wanted to say. So yeah, guys, we're going to come on over to Rumble if you guys are watching on YouTube. Yeah, guys, like I told y'all, these types of videos always get us in trouble on YouTube, so we got to be careful with what we say on there. So yeah, we're on Rumble now. Go ahead.
Bro, they're bitches, bro. I'll tell you this straight up off the bat, bro. What happens to these girls, bro, is that they get just so bad, and they'll literally sit there and be like, oh yeah, this guy right here wants to take me on a date. Group chat with their friends, and they'd be like, yeah, so he does this and that, but I'm gonna stand him up. Here's what he's gonna say. And they screenshot it and put it in a group chat. And that's what they do. And that's all they do all day. Mind you, they have a guy that they're gonna go with already. They're just playing games with you to make a joke about you. And they may even know you in the city, they may know who you are, but to make you look bad and just have a laugh for attention, that's what they'll do. But they're fucking bitches, bro. That's what they do all day. It's weird. For attention.
Yeah. This is you guys will be surprised at how many girls actually do this shit, man. Like, sometimes they'll lead you on just to like get a rise, bro. And it's really fucked up that so many girls do that shit. But a lot of girls like just genuinely enjoy pissing you off, getting a reaction, and like trying to see what they could push your buttons. And that's what they do, bro. Like this, like, yo, I told you guys before. Attention is a girl's like, that's like sex to them, guys. Like, attention for them is like sex. Like, they get off on men wanting them and guys desiring them. And they also get off on the opportunities that they get so that they can say, like, for example, when you guys see these delusional girls come on the podcast, right? on After Hours and they behave the way that they do and say the stupid shit that they say, do you guys know why they talk like that or why they have this worldview? It's because men for fucking years have pedestalized them. So then they come on this pod and say the dumb shit like, well, I can have any man that I want, like that 31 or 32-year-old bitch that was on here earlier, right? That's another nigga's name tattooed on her back. Like, girls literally come in and think this way and behave this way because there's been years of programming where guys have sent on them, guys have done this to them, so then they think every guy is below them. If you take an average girl, she does not respect the average man, guys. I need you guys to really get this through your fucking skulls. Average women no longer respect average men, okay? If you take an average chick, she still thinks she deserves an above average man. That's what they really be thinking. And so to them, a lot of the time, it's a game. How many guys can I get to be on me? How many guys can I get to message me? How many guys can I get to offer me things? And then it's, okay, let me fuck with these guys, whatever. And this is the kind of a dark side of it. A lot of girls do this shit, man. You guys will be shocked at how many girls have group chats and they play games with each other and say, oh, yeah, let's piss this guy off. Especially if, like, you're a guy known in your city or whatever. Oh, this nigga hit me up. Look, this celeb. And they get off on curving people. Remember Mia Khalifa's stupid whore ass? She would show DMs from dudes all the time on her Instagram. Look, this guy fucking wants me. This guy wants me. Fucking whore porn star. Bragging about dudes DMing her. And other girls on Instagram all the time flexing. Oh, look, LeBron messaged me. Oh, look, this guy messaged me. And they screenshot that shit and try to use it to their advantage. Like, so many girls do this shit. And, like, whether they're celeb or not, girls do it, man. Because they get off on men wanting them and they get off on rejecting them. Girls that literally do that shit.
And they're bad people, man. Very bad people. Take a step further, because we're on Rumble right now. Girls will screenshot guys that pay for sex too as well. So what happened is, they're like, oh, look, he paid me for sex. Put in a group chat. I know you're known as these guys that pay. And as a result, you're a trick. Because off rip, they're like, okay, this guy's cool, whatever, we don't know him. But once they get you like that, no, you're like compromised because now they got your info. You send them money, whatever, screenshot, put in a group chat. Now you're a big ass trick. And now everyone, all their friends are like, oh yeah, he's a trick. I'm going to try to finesse this guy. Yeah. That's what they do, man. Yeah. So be careful, guys.
Yeah. I mean, granted, if she put that shit out, she would make herself look bad. But
they put it in a group chat with girls only.
Yeah.
They don't put it in public unless.
Yeah, because then the niggas would know she's a whore. Yeah. But that'd be funny, though. That'd be funny. Because we know some tricks that do that shit. They show the Cash App receipts that, hey, bitch, you're a slut.
It's weird.
You know, which is kind of funny.
Okay. Last point.
Last point. So, guys, we're going to switch on over to Castle Club Ninjas. Come on over to Castle Club, guys, castleclub.tv. And also, we're going to tell you guys some stories and also answer some questions on there.
Yes.
So, we're going to do the last point, Q&A.
Any more ad reads for merch for Rumble before we head over?
I don't think we can.
No?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, cool.
Nah, not right now. But yeah, go get the merch, guys.
Be offensive.
Be offensive. Where we at? Yeah. Come on over, guys. Castle Club right now. CastleClub.tv. We're going to give the last one. I want to be able to give my full take on this one. Last one.
Get the real. I'm telling you, this is behind the scenes stuff, man. Only for Rumble on Castle Club.
Yep. Just Castle Club only. Switch on over to Castle Club. Oh, guys, get in there. Debate 24. Get an annual membership right now. $60 off. It'll get you down to $250 for the year, man. Get in there, guys.
Show them real quick, if you don't mind, Bills.
Yeah, so before we switch over, yeah. Come on over. This is what the checkout thing is going to be. It's $315 for the year. Fuck that. Do Debate 24, right?
So, like, damn near half off.
And then, bam, knocks it down, okay, to $250. And there you go. You guys got it for the year. You don't have to worry about this shit ever again. You could join in on the Zoom calls, join in the different chapters. Like I told you before, we're building Castle Club chapters all over the country.
And meetups, too, as well.
So, yeah.
All right.
Someone said this is Fresh and Fit's OnlyFans. Well, the difference is we're not showing our buttholes and we're giving you guys actual
real value.
Bitch ass nigga. So,
what the heck?
Fucking faggot.
You want to jerk off to us?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, nigga?
Fucking weirdo.
Okay.
Yeah, we could. Oh, the Rumble Rants? Yeah, we'll read the Rumble Rants before we switch on over. Bro knew she had the Hawk Tua.
You seen that video?
Yeah, she got fired for that shit, man. Crazy.
We talking about the
that guy wasn't a troll. His game is smashing his friends' women. Look out for these men. They'll fuck your girl. Keep leading from the front, gentlemen. Yeah.
You know what's funny? When the girl like they try to fuck tells you like, oh, your friend tried to hit on me. It's like, yo,
that's terrible, bro.
Weird, man.
That's some sneaky behavior, man.
Weird, bro.
Like that tells me you get no bitches. If you gotta fuck your friend's girl, like, bro, you're just a lower status male most of the time. You're just a weirdo. You don't have honor. You're a faggot.
That's sad.
Let's keep going. My ex hit me up after a year of dead silence. I've gotten fit, got my money up even more, and doing a lot better since then. I turned that bitch down, and not gonna lie, it felt good as fuck. Okay,
That's
Albo.
cool. That's
Albo,
cool.
you know what? That feeling that you got, right? I need you to memorize that, all the guys in the chat here, because you guys probably have been with a girl before that like rejected you or whatever, and then she comes back later. That's how women feel all the time when they reject niggas.
It feels great.
They love it, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to explain to you guys, like they get off on being able to like reject you and put niggas on blast. Like a lot of girls do that shit.
Now
bro.
imagine if you're a big time in your city, or like you're like a celebrity, or even like a guy that has like some status.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Just gonna
man.
have a kickoff from doing that.
Some of these girls like literally get a fucking huge like.
Orgasm.
It's why their egos are so big, man. If I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with y'all, that's why their egos are so fucking big. It's because they just get off on doing that shit. It's what they do.
Don't worry.
Women deserve less. Question: how do you sign contracts when you have a LLC name? LLC name. What?
Sign contracts? You sign it with your name, bro. I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't understand this question.
Oh, he's saying name, LLC name? Oh, just sign it with your name. If you're the CEO of the company, just sign it with your name.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't understand that question, but what else do we got here?
I think he wants to sign documents from his LLC, but it's signing
Vegas Rolling Stone. I wasn't trolling in my last super chat. We were both out in a group, all got shitty, and I woke up on her bed the next day. Her and her dude live in a different states, and I know she's messed around before. He's had some side stuff as well.
So?
Yeah,
What
bro.
does that have to do with anything?
I mean, it doesn't change the fact that you're a certified piece of shit. So, I mean, I think what you should do, bro, is just tell him the fucking truth. Be prepared for him to punch you in the face or not be friends with you
I'm
anymore.
gonna kill you, bro.
And that's it. And just be done with it, because at least he needs to know that his girl is doing this shit. So, you know, if you're more of a coward about it, you can go ahead and like tell him anonymously. But yeah, bro, I think you should just tell him the truth and tell him what it is, and be prepared to either maybe do it on the phone so you don't get attacked.
I'll say, bro, you're not a friend though, bro. Just
Yeah,
keep it
I ain't gonna lie, you a scumbag, nigga.
You're not a friend, bro.
But hey, you know what? Look, even though that sucks, I would say just tell the truth and just don't do the shit again. Just don't do it again, bro, because that is some scummy ass behavior.
It's one thing not to know. Like you knew, nigga. Come on, man. You being drunk no sense. Uncle Luke.
Yeah.
The only way to end this stupidity is a worldwide crisis must occur where women have to revert back to their normal nature of dependency on men. World War III or some ish. LOL. I love my FNF fam. Shout out to you,
Appreciate
bro.
that, man. But
Uncle Luke in the building.
yeah, that ain't gonna happen, man.
Yeah.
These women fought really hard for feminism, bro. It's not gonna happen.
Too far gone.
Oh yeah, it's too far gone now. What else we got? That's it? All right, then just come on over to Castle Club, CastleClub.tv. We're gonna give the last point and then do a Q&A with the people. And we're gonna get raw with this last one because I'm just gonna say what the fuck I want to say because I'm tired of fucking censoring myself
BBC gang.
on this shit. And we're gonna interact with some of you guys over there on Castle Club. And we got chats that we gotta read over there too that are not safe. So let us know when we're good.
Okay.
CastleClub.tv ninjas.
But yeah, man. Some stories for days, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And all right, cool. We are clear. Welcome to Castle Club, faggots.
The real
got the
show.
chat going?
The real show, faggots.
Yeah, the real shit. Welcome to the real fucking show, motherfuckers. Okay, so the last one here, guys, is
She's a whore.
yeah.
Straight up, she's a whore, bro. And you know what's funny about whores, bro? Whores are fun, man. Whores are really fun. Be honest, guys, I love whores. The problem is, bro, is it's like playing with fire. You might get burned a couple times. I don't mean like that. I mean as in like they have a lot of past history that can really jack you up, and a lot of trauma too. So it's almost as if like you're fighting like demons at the same time. But it's fun, great sex, all that fun stuff. When it comes to actual dates, though, bro, girls that are whores, like you invite them out, and sometimes you don't even know because either they pretend to be all pure, all nice, and you're like, okay, cool. She seems cool. I'll invite her out. I want to take her out, whatever. And this girl has so many niggas, bro. You ever been on a date with a girl, and her phone's like facing like upward? Snapchat requests, Instagram requests, like actual text going bang, 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 bang. It's like, whose phone is this? Are you president? What the fuck? And I'm telling you guys, like, off the bat, it's like, who are you? So, I'm saying here guys are like, some girls that you invite on dates won't show up because they're fucking whores. And they have so many options. It's like, you're just another number. Who are you? So, off rip, these whores, bro, have no respect for you as a man, as a leader. So, they're never going to show up anyway. And I say, get rightfully so mad because they're fucking whores, bro. Fucking whores. That's what they are, man.
All right, so I'll go a little bit deeper. So, yeah, obviously the last one is she's a whore, but it goes way deeper than that, guys. So you guys got to understand that promiscuous women, right, aka sluts, whores, whatever you want to call them, simply are not good people. I'm going to say this one more time for y'all. Okay, really burn this in your brains, okay? Promiscuous women, aka whores, are not good people, okay? Why are they not good people? Well, for you to become a whore, okay, as a female, by the way, is not easy to do. It's contrary to popular belief. It's actually not easy to do. It takes a mental toll on you. You have to abandon certain characteristics to get to that point to be able to do it, okay? You lose integrity. You lose your morality. You lose your honesty. You lose your empathy. You lose your humanity in a process, right? This is why girls that end up doing porn, if you guys notice, we've been talking, I've been, like last month, I tweeted a bunch of porn stars that killed themselves. Ask yourself, why did these fucking girls take shotguns and blow their fucking brains out? Why did they kill themselves? The reason why, guys, is because you lose your essence as a female. You lose your essence as a human being when you become a slut, okay? Because for you to become a slut, you must sell your soul, okay? So when you're a good person, guess what happens? You lack when you're not a good person, you lack integrity, you lack honesty, and then you lack empathy. You're no longer able to put yourself in the shoes of another individual. I've talked about this with you guys before, saying that women in general typically don't have empathy. Well, when you're a slut, you have zero empathy. None. Absolutely fucking zero.
Yeah, none.
Okay? And the other thing, too, is that women that are whores have been dogged out by men. Okay? That's why they're whores. And when you've been dogged out by men for so long, you no longer respect men, you no longer give a shit about men, and you have a very toxic relationship with men. This is why having a father is so fucking important. Because when a woman doesn't have a positive masculine influence on her life, what she ends up doing is dealing with men that are nothing but perverts, weirdos, sickos, etc. So she sees the dark side of male nature. This is why girls that are whores, right? Okay. So when a girl deals with a guy from a sexual standpoint only, right, and she's a whore, whether she's selling her body, whatever the fuck it is, prostitutes, whatever the fuck, right? They see the deprived state of sexual nature from a lot of these weirdos that pay them. They're getting shit on. They're getting abused during sex. They're getting slapped. On. They're doing all this weird shit to make $1, right? Doing some strange for some change. Yeah. Right? That does something to your mental psyche where you start to like think like all men are like that or all men are like pieces of shit, right? And then on the other hand, this is why I tell y'all prostitution actually is like one of the worst things because it fucks up both genders. So from the male perspective, you're dealing with women that only want to deal with you and look at you as a fucking wallet, right? So then you start becoming a huge misogynist, you start hating them, you start resenting them. Then on the female side, you become a misandrist because you start seeing the toxic and terrible nature of men's sexuality,
the worst parts
and you don't, and you see the worst part, and you just don't respect them. So, prostitution, the process of prostitution, negatively affects both genders, right? But the difference is this: if you're a dude and you're just like paying for box all the time, etc., and you become a misogynist, you could still get married and find a wife down the road. You know what I mean? You could eventually do that. But as a chick, when you're a prostitute and you're selling your box, you're pretty much fucking done. You're cooked. You're finito. You won't be able to hold down a man long term anymore. It's over for you, right? So why you guys can't get mad a lot of times when girls like Flake or do this dumb shit is they're just whores. And whores are not good people. You got to find someone this is why I tell y'all all the time, man, you can't wife up whores. They're going to fuck your life up.
So just to make this...
Look at Fresh. Nigga, they're like, come on, man. That bitch fucking did that dumb shit.
She tried. She
fucking
tried.
Slut.
She tried, man.
Obviously, he got out.
Yeah.
But,
yo,
could you imagine?
Scumbag. By the way, these whores are liars, man. They lie all day. I'll give you a story.
Survival tactics.
So recently...
They can't be honest.
They have to lie.
They have to lie.
For money, to live, and survive.
Because a lot of times they deal with dudes that will beat the shit out of them.
That's why they gotta lie.
That's why they gotta lie. Yeah.
So this is for Cats Club only. Behind the scenes right now. Me and Myra are texting the same girl, right? Colombian. I'll show you right now who she is.
Oh yeah, I remember now when you said.
And
yeah,
we both invited her out on a date. And what happened was
actually a funny experiment.
She was texting us at the same time, thinking that we didn't know.
Yeah.
But obviously we're boys, so we were like, "Yo, you know this chick? Yeah, I know this chick. She's texting me right now." Oh shit, Shorty doing that right now? No way.
Yeah.
So she told you
we're like it'd be a fun experiment.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad that we're telling this story for these guys.
So she told you one thing and told me one thing.
Yeah.
And it's like bitch, you're fucking lying.
Yep.
If I remember correctly, she told you she's doing schoolwork, something like that.
Yeah, or she had, something along the lines like she just finished walking her dog and she was doing something. Yeah.
And she told me she's gonna sleep and wake up and text me and come with me later, right?
Yeah.
Funny enough, right? I did some investigation because obviously, I'm the Instagram god, wink, wink, and I go on my spam account. Now, my spam account, it's a random page, you know what I'm saying? No picture, no followers, so they don't know who it is, man. Could be anybody. I'm watching you niggas. Just kidding. No, you're not kidding. Anyhow, I see her story, and she's literally out on, I won't say it's a date, but she's with some guy and some girls.
Now, at a club, right?
Yeah. Now, mind you, I don't really care because it's not my girl. We don't really care. We don't give a fuck. Yeah. But she told us one thing.
I'm glad we were actually doing this because we did say like, yo, this is gonna be interesting. This is good. Go ahead.
So she told us one thing.
Yep.
Sorry, two different things.
Yep.
So she's a fucking liar, dumbass whore. But granted, she was thinking, oh, I'm gonna just tell them what they want to hear so I can go do my shit. Hit them out later. So come to find out, she comes out later, right, to out with me, and I already know what she did. So I bring other girls because I already know what type of time they're on.
Yep.
So we're at the table. We got girls with us. I'm with my friends. And it's pretty much the table is full. They want to come to the table. Oh, ladies, you got to stand up. Because, mind you, there's like a club section for the club. And there's like a couch. That was full. I couldn't make space for them. I was like, hey, you know what? You got to stand up if you want to be here. Then what happened was we bought a bottle. We did shots. I didn't pay, of course. And we get everyone there drinks but them. So they got mad and left. And it's funny because imagine if I was like, you know what? She's a good girl. She's going to go sleep and rest up. Come with me later. Have fun. Bitch was lying the whole time, bro. To me, to Myron. And it's like, this is normal, guys. But guess what? She's a fucking whore. So at that point, it don't matter. I'm going to treat her like a whore up front.
And Fresh gave her a better option because I said some bullshit about what I say. You get some food or some shit like that down the street. Because I'm be honest with you. I'm lazy now. I don't take these bitches on dates no more. Fuck that shit.
But also, they want to party.
Yeah. So Fresh had a way better option. Literally, you guys are seeing it play out. Yeah. He had a better offer. She went there.
That's all it was, offer.
Yeah. And then she went there, brought her friend or whatever. Oh, we can go to the club and party and shit like that. And she went, and then Fresh was like, fuck this bitch, you ain't gonna, he played her back and said, hey, we're not giving you no drinks, whatever. And she left.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious. So, but that just goes to show you guys, like, that's what they do. They openly lie, right? And this is a girl that, like, has a bunch of dudes message her and shit like that. She ain't even like that bad. She's like, I would say like a 6 or 7.
Bro.
But this is the world that we're in, guys.
I saw her phone, bro. She was texting niggas on WhatsApp, niggas on text, on Snapchat. I'm like, okay, I see what it is. Now, mind you, right? Here's my game, guys. So you guys know what I do, actually. Behind the scenes, it's Cast Club members only. What I have is a setup wherever I go. So I go to a club like Van Dome. I go to Coco. I go to like Swan. I know the manager. I know the owner. I'm cool with them. So I got a table with some maybe like clients from my rental car business, or for example, friends I know that come in town. I go to the table for free. So I'm not buying no bottles on a paper table. I go to this section for free. And what happens is I'll bring girls for them, either for them or clients, and we have a good ass time. That way I go to the club for free, network a little bit. I'm sober, of course, and I'm still there. So that's what I do with the setups here. So bringing them to the club wasn't anything for me at all. But it's just funny that she tried to play us. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go sleep. I'm gonna go do some work, whatever. Fucking light whore, bro. That's what they do, man.
Yeah, and guys, I feel like we're like blackpilling them a bit, but this is
the truth, bro.
But it's the truth, bro. Like, this is what y'all are up against, man. If you got like a mildly attractive chick, like, this is what you're up against, especially if she's on social media. And bro. The thing I want to let y'all know, there's bitches that got 500 followers, bro, that have more options than dudes that got 500K followers with a blue check. Like, they literally are able to do whatever the fuck they want and get certain experiences that you guys will never have. I don't know if you guys have caught on to this, but a lot of girls that come on the podcast have met a celebrity before. Yeah. Right? To some degree. You know what it takes for a dude to meet a fucking celebrity?
You gotta be somebody.
You gotta be a fucking somebody.
I have extreme value.
You know what I mean? Like, when you're on the yacht, right, with your guy, how many of y'all were there? There was only like 10 of y'all?
Yeah, 10 guys.
50 girls.
50 girls.
But those dudes were what? Professional
players.
soccer players, right?
Yep. And it's funny, they watch the podcast.
Yeah. So, that's why they want. Okay.
Yeah.
And so get this. The only way, so Fresh had to be a fucking celebrity to be able to be on a yacht with a bunch of professional soccer players.
Yep.
Right? and the guy that set it up. And there's 50 girls that are fucking no names, nobodies that are there. Like, this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. Like, as a man, you must provide and have value. You must. Of course, you know, some of you guys saying, well, Myron, that's just Miami. Not everywhere has yachts and everything else like that. That's fine. You can go ahead and say that. But guess what, motherfucker? We're in a global sexual marketplace.
Hold on.
So these dudes have access to the same girls that you guys have access with.
Let me stop you there.
So that's not good
That
for you.
That goes from Cali, from Wyoming, from actual Texas, from all over. So when you say, oh, not my town,
That just happens in Miami,
they're
man.
flying over here to come to the parties.
Yeah, you guys are just jaded because you guys are in Miami. That is the stupidest idea ever. Because guess what? She has one plane ticket away from. It doesn't have to be Miami. It could be fucking New York. It could be Dallas. It could be Houston. It could be any of these major cities. You guys, like, I'm trying to explain to y'all, man. Like, you guys really don't know. Look at a fucking girl's phone, man. Look at a decent looking girl's phone and tell me what the fuck you see and tell me you're not gonna fucking get blackpilled on this shit.
Hold on. Shout out to my guys that were on the boat. But you know what they did? They went to every girl and got their Instagram. You know why? Contact list. When they're in town next, if they're in Vegas, if they're in Wyoming, if they're in Iowa, whatever, wherever they're at, hey, I'm in town. Where you at? So forever, that's a contact that they have. So guys, nobody's safe, man.
Here's another thing that's very important, by the way. You said when you're on the boat, it was really 50 girls, right?
Hella girls, bro.
50?
Even more. Actually, guys, go to my Twitter. My last post, you can see how much girls there were on the boat.
So you would say roughly, let's go conservative. How many were there?
50 plus.
50. Okay.
Plus.
Let's say 50. How many niggas were there?
10, 15 max.
10, 15 max. Tell them what you told me yesterday with how they behaved.
Yo, okay, guys, imagine there's like, I want to say, food. Let's say there's 3 chicken wings, right? There's a dog that hasn't eaten in days, right? And there's a gate blocking the food. This dog is hungry as fuck, ready to eat food, starving. So the gate gets lifted up, and the chicken's there. Obviously, they're starving, so they can rush the chicken, right? Where's the chicken? Where the guys on the boat, they're bored, they need attention, they've been sitting there, bored as hell, doing drugs, whatever, all day. They want some dick now. They want to have some fun, they want to enjoy life. What are they going to do? Niggas on a boat, tall, good-looking, successful, chains. Oh, what you do for work, da-da-da. So they're hungry for guys at that point. And the numbers just say it. In general, look at Drake's parties. Drake's parties are like 100 girls and like 6 guys. That's how it is. So by selection, naturally, they're going to say, okay, I'm on a boat, I want to meet guys, boom. And they're fighting for guys. I saw girls twerking on guys, 2 girls at a time, trying to get attention. It's like, at that point, it's your party. So it works for numbers, man. So imagine our yacht party for you guys. It's going to be like 50 plus girls, 100 plus girls.
That's why ratio is so important. Now, that's why, guys, like, I'm going to fight to make it like at least bare minimum 1-to-1, if not more girls than guys. Because the thing is, guys, is that when you have ratios like that, the women finally behave.
Yeah.
They finally fucking behave. And you go ahead and for once you have some of the, this is why you could look at guys like Dan Bilzerian. You look at a lot of these guys that like are able to like have these setups. The setup is, guys, the secret to success is if you want to really like kill this shit is setting up events where the ratio is always way more girls than guys. Because guess what? When the ratio is more women to men, number one, the women act fucking right. That's number one. They behave and they get off their fucking pedestal. And then for 2, they have to compete. And guess what happens when women have to compete? It becomes a magical thing because now they actually start acting humble. They start acting like human beings and get off their fucking pedestal. Okay? And it works out better for everybody because the girls end up having more fun because women, whether they want to admit or not, have way more fun when they're pursuing men versus men pursuing them, right? And then they just treat you better. So it works out better in general. Whenever it's the situation where the men have to fight tooth and nail to get the girl, they get the dudes act thirsty. It creates a very volatile environment. You ever go to a club and there's a bunch of dudes there and not enough girls, the girls feel creeped on. They want to leave. But when there's a bunch of girls and dudes, for the girls that aren't interested in the guys, they could go ahead and drink and have their fun, whatever the fuck, right? I just want to party with my friends. Okay, bitch, party with your fucking friends, like you say, right? Which is always typically a lie. Or they'll go ahead and they'll start approaching you and start talking to you, and then it's going to be a way better interaction.
Big facts.
What are you going to say? You're trying to...
No, I was just going to say one more thing. So I realized on a boat too as well. You know what they would do? The guys would do? There's so many girls, they walk around and say, you ever had a threesome before? That's their opening line. But you know what's crazy? They would take 2 girls and go down to the bedroom and come back up and then do it again. I'm like, is that many girls on a boat that can do that shit?
You guys be amazed.
Numbers game.
When the ratio is, what happens when the ratios are in your favor, bro?
And I would hope, or I would assume someone have boyfriends.
Probably.
So.
And again, we're not telling you that you have to get a yacht to do this shit. We're just showing that. We're just telling you guys this story to illustrate the importance of having the leverage as a man. You have to have the leverage
and also
in today's day
not
and age.
being mad at girls flaking because it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
and
I mean, bro, every single one of those girls flaked on a nigga to be on that boat. And also understand this: if you have a girl, by definition, it means you took her from somebody else.
100%. This is the black truth of reality.
Yeah, of dating in today's day and age.
Yeah.
Why do y'all think the passport bro movement is so fucking strong right now? Why do you think so many guys are on the internet talking about this bullshit? Right? We were one of the first ones to be telling y'all about the current sexual marketplace. But think about it. How many big dating YouTube channels are there where guys are based in fucking America? Not many.
Not many.
There's really not many.
Brazil, Colombia, far away.
All these niggas are in foreign countries.
Yeah.
Why are they in foreign countries? Ask yourself that question. Why the fuck are all these guys getting passports and leaving the United States? It's because the shit that we're telling you guys right now that you're up against. Now, you got two choices. You can either A, acclimate to the problem like we did, right? And you have to use some pretty extreme measures to do it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all.
Yeah, it's tough.
Or B, you can go to fucking Colombia where you're the man with an American passport and go ahead and deal with a lot of deal with these chicks or Dominican Republic. But I'll be honest with y'all, you guys are gonna have to pay some propina. Y'all niggas gonna have to fucking. A lot of these chicks are fucking sluts,
They
like
are.
straight up prostitutes, right? Especially if they know that you're an American. So,
It's sad.
but that's why the passport movement is so big. So, it is what it is. Did we want to read those Castle Club chats now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think Chris has a girl's. Is Chris here?
No.
Okay.
I don't do social media because I'm not a woman dopamine junkie. Shout out to you. So I thought I would pass this idea along to you or our listener. A red pill reacts to TV movies would be interesting. We all say we know that the mainstream is trying to program us, but how often do we let something by our own filters? Seeing a sharp host breaking down the subtle propaganda might help more men keep their toes. Okay, give me a suggestion. Injun, should you give me a suggestion?
I know what he means though.
Yeah.
Like TV shows, maybe like clips that we could react to, documentaries.
I forgot to, but tell us one specifically that you want. I forgot to mention cold approach does not work for my brothers. Oh, y'all need a crypto dono chat. Y'all missing out. If you need help, I can set you up one.
We should react to The Boys. You seen that TV show?
No, I never seen it.
It's really good.
Thank you for your example, Myra. Now I'm making thousands of dollars on the side by 70 of my 70+ hour work week trucking with Brandon Carter with HET. Sure, shout out to you, bro. God bless you guys. Shout out to you, man. Making money
That's
one
great,
chest,
bro.
8-pack.
Good job.
I need some advice. Recently found out my ex applied for child support on me. How do I protect my business located in North Carolina? Ooh, man. You need to talk to a family attorney in your state immediately, my friend.
Yeah, bro.
Switch over to CC.
That's a cool. Oh, like,
And to keep it a buck, I wanted to smash again, but I wanted her to feel insecure and give these bitches a taste of their own medicine. Give a good blow to their ego. Yeah, bro. Hey, man, you're paying it back forward, my friend. Rough Rider says WMF always adding the value for all those whiners about complaining about CC price. Think about it as joining a fraternity with millionaires and like-minded folks, with the price being your dues. If you don't or can't appreciate what these gentlemen are doing, go back to the liberal world and keep getting finessed by girls and staying broke. Shout out to Miss Angie, Icy, and the girls, Bills, Mo, Chris, and of course the two bad boys. Appreciate that,
Shout out
my
to you,
friend.
bro.
That's what I said before. You guys wanted this on Castle Club, which is why we're giving it to you guys. We're gonna listen to what y'all want because you guys are the ones that support us. We rock with you. Fuck these faggot ass haters, man. Hey, Martin Fresh, I'm currently in the process of building my body and earning my money, but my family members are pretty woke and it's getting hard to say that they're wrong on dating politics. Do I just keep to myself or speak up about it? Bro, this is why you interact with your brothers in the Council Club. Don't worry, we're going to have the chapters identified with Telegram groups. We're going to have a meeting on that, I think, on Friday. But yeah, bro, just keep in mind, most people are going to be blue pill faggots, bro. That's just what it is, including your family.
Yeah.
Big Mo is truly inspiration. He went to a camp to concentrate on losing weight. He went down 109 pounds, lost 9 inches of his weight, and burned 6 million calories. Is really on the reach the path to getting in shape. Hey, I saw what you did there, my friend. Learn who to learn who rolls over you. Simply find out who you are not allowed to criticize. Absolutely, you know it's them fucking boys, man.
That's why we had to wait for Castle Club.
Okay,
because those are earlies. Those are early ones. And
Those are early ones?
And the 6 million one.
Yeah, the 6 million joke. Yeah.
And then a couple more Castle Club just now coming in.
Bro,
too.
what other podcast y'all niggas know that like talks about this shit? JQ's talks about fucking all the bullshit going on. Nobody else does this, man. Nobody. You know? No hate on whatever pod, but like one girl brought up like Mossad in Israel, and you immediately He's like, no, fuck that shit, whatever. Which I get it. I understand that, that's a very taboo topic. They learn from our mistake. But bro, we're the real ninjas, man. Giving y'all this type of shit, man. Talking about shit that no one else would ever. You think Rogan would ever fucking sit there and JQ? Fuck no, hell no. Where are we at here?
Mr. Ransom.
Mr. Ransom says, the Fresh Match shows are a cool addition to the podcast, but y'all should do those every Wednesday. I kind of missed the Womanizer Wednesday shows with just the two of y'all. What ended up happening to Ling Ling? Did y'all get her ass deported?
I agree.
Yeah, maybe we'll move it for you guys. We were actually talking with Chris about that shit yesterday. Wish I could be on that yacht, but I'm going to be in Eastern Europe visiting the homeland. Next one for sure. Well, here's the thing, bro. It's going to be sometime either late July or early August. We don't have a date yet because we're locking down the boat, but it has 350 people, man, so we'll be able to get most of y'all ninjas on there.
Also, what happened to Ling Ling, bro? She's gone out of relevancy. Pretty much.
Nobody gives a fuck about that stupid ass bitch.
Capper, bro.
Fuck that stupid Chinese bitch, man.
Here today, gone tomorrow.
Know your value. You guys are spitting fire. I was seeing a girl that was submissive, quiet, overall great. There were 0 red flags. 4 months in, I looked at her phone. She was sending news on Snapchat.
What?
I kicked her out immediately, thanks to her wisdom. The guys in CC better not simp. Yeah, guys, I would say this. With time, you can see who someone really is, and their phone has everything. So, just a matter of time until you find out, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Evernet, before your show, this girl would have finessed me for utility purposes only. Yep, the girl was on and off with me, and recently she reached out trying to gas me up from using me as a bragging tool to her friends on all girls trip, telling them I was handsome and the guy she was talking to. This was a disguise for her real motive. She wanted me to help her move her things. She only then told me after not to follow through putting up box. Thank you for helping me through move through her
All
BS.
my
Yeah,
days.
bro. Yeah, bro. They'll do that shit, man. Like that's fuck that shit. Don't let these girls ever use you, man, because they will if you let them. And the thing is that you must let them use you. So I would tell you guys not to. We equip you guys with this information. Anything else?
No, not that I see.
Okay. So yeah, guys, recap. So on today's episode,
7 points.
7 points of why she flakes on you, etc. Number 1, they find you unattractive. Your SMV is low. Number 2, they got turned. Well, number 6, because we're counting down. They find you unattractive, right? Low SMV. Number 6, they got turned off before the date. Number 5, they got a better offer, right? Which includes, whether it's a party or something else like that. Number 4, sometimes they get paid, right? Guys, it is very common where girls get paid to go on whether it's a paper meet type date or they're getting paid to show up at an event. Maybe they're an atmosphere model, whatever it is. Number 3, an ex-boyfriend or another fling that they had comes back into the picture. Number 2, she just enjoys the attention, which we talked about this, guys, before, how women live off of attention. And then finally, number 1, she's simply a whore, and whores are bad people. And I explained to you guys why whores are bad people in detail.
Yeah.
And characteristics that they lack once they become a whore. Once a girl becomes a whore, guys, she loses her soul. Once she loses her soul, she loses her humanity. Once she loses her humanity, she's no longer capable of being able to be a good person. A lot of times that means not sticking to her word, not being truthful, not being honest, lacking integrity, lacking morals, etc. And that's why they think nothing of it to go ahead and set something up with you and then flake on you. And then and then even more evilly, they'll put in a group chat and just do it to get a rise out of you because they're fucking shitty people and they're sluts and they're just terrible. Like, I'll tell you this. There's been situations where I've had the opportunity, like, flake on a girl, make her feel like shit, whatever. I don't fucking do that. I still give them some level of decency. Hey, look, because I've had to cancel dates and shit like that before, but I let her know, hey, look, working, blah, blah, blah.
Reschedule.
We'll reschedule it, etc. We'll make it happen because that's like that. I have integrity, right? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and like fucking do that gay shit to a chick and think like, fuck this bitch, like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna get a laugh out of it. It's one thing if she does it to you first and you want to play the game, whatever. I guess you want to do that, that's fine. But as a good moral individual, you just simply don't do that to people. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that to people. So if a girl's capable of doing that to people and she actually relishes in it, she's a piece of shit. And 9 out of 10 times, she's a whore.
And a liar.
So anyway, anything else?
Yeah.
We got some
last ones. Dr. Drippy says niggers. Thank you. Mine, where did you go to get your hair transplant? I got it done in Fort Lauderdale, guys. Dr. Siegel. He's one of them boys, okay? So you already know he did a good job. I think it's called Natural Transplants in Fort Lauderdale. Shout out to him. Mine, did you get the book I sent you in the P.O. Box a few months ago? It's called 9/11 to Coronavirus. Good read. No, I didn't. Icy's. I'll ask Icy.
Icy probably.
My friend was hanging out with my girlfriend without me knowing. Should I cut him off?
Come on, bro. You know.
Yeah, you
Bro,
cut them both off, bro.
You know what to do, bro.
You cut them both off. That's unacceptable.
100%.
That's fucking weird. Jersey Shore is the #1 show. What?
Oh, my bad, I'm sorry.
Oh, he got it.
Jersey Shore is the #1 show. Should react to. It shows 100% how women and men are real time.
You ever watch Jersey Shore?
I did, but that was like from like 2009.
It's
nigga.
kind of old.
Unless there's like a new season. Myron, we the Spics of Texas fuck with you and the crew. Much love from the Chief. Shout out to you, my friend,
Shout out to you,
Chief
bro.
Spick. They could call this up. Yeah, shout out to racism on Castle Club. We can say what the fuck we want to say over here, which I fucking love. Anything else?
No, that's all.
All right, niggers, spics, and white people. We are gonna go at crackers that are watching.
There you go.
Yo,
We got to show us some girls.
We gotta
coming
show
up.
some girls coming up. We'll probably be live here. What time is it?
you forgot to say wetbacks.
That's what a spic is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
Wetback.
and beaners.
That's what a spic is.
Yeah, but
10:30 or so.
Yeah, 10:30ish. So
Anything else we need to tell them? Oh, tomorrow's debate.
Oh yeah, I'll be covering the debate tomorrow, guys. I'll be streaming it on Rumble and Locals. It's gonna be litty, and then Fresh is gonna be doing
Access Vegas.
after hours Access Vegas with these ninjas over there. So it'll be a good time. But other than that, guys, yo,
We love you,
for all
man.
you ninjas that are watching, we love you guys. You guys are the reason why we're able to stay independent and do what the fuck we want to do and tell these fucking uncomfortable truths. And we love you, ninjas, man. We want 10K strong on Castle Club. We're gonna get there soon. We're almost to 7K. So if you got a friend that needs a community, got like-minded guy, etc., put them on a Castle Club, man. So yeah, we love y'all, ninjas. Peace.
Peace.
I ran so far away.